work later today?
No.
Still up.
He doesn't have to work tonight.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, seriously though, in Norwegian time, we are 1 minute away from 4:20.
We're technically 1 minute away from 10:20. Oh, I feel that. Not really, but.
Mainstream is taken down for blazing it.
Yeah, I don't blaze. I'm mellowing out with some mellow yellow right now.
Some mellow yellow. Oh, the fucking the drink, right? The soda.
Yeah, the drink.
Yeah,
the soda.
yeah.
Oh.
𝓮𝓼, and I got some whiskey for emergencies.
Emergencies? What kind of emergencies are we looking at? We're expecting.
Oh, you know, just feeling stressed and needing to find a good mood and just sit and vibe a bit to some music.
Okay, I got you.
Trust me.
Yeah.
𝓮𝓼 had some rum for emergency when we played oh shit, what is it called?
Pirate Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves.
There we go.
And he ended up walking off the front of the ship.
Oh no!
And humping several islands, to put it in her words.
Yeah, he was humping islands.
What? Oh, because he was that close to them off the
Yeah.
ship?
We
Oh.
really crashed into them.
Oh no! For real? Wait, so you were driving? You were piloting 𝓮𝓼?
I was a drunken pirate captain piloting the ship. Well,
he was the best kind of pirate pirating the ship.
I mean, to be fair, you don't want me to drive, especially on the ship that we were on.
Oh no!
No.
Let's be fair to me as well when it comes to it, because we were sailing a brigantine, and when both sails are down and pointed straight forwards, you can't see jack shit.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Of course. Wait, I'm looking up a brigantine for Sea of Thieves. I get that.
It's the one with two sails.
I see what it is. Yeah.
When you stand behind the wheel, you literally see a projector screen in front of your face.
Oh wow! I see that.
The only way I could see was if I didn't have the back sails fully extended. I would literally have it up at like a 6th or something like that. But yeah.
But that made us go slower.
I'm missing you in Roll20, Perry.
Of course. Oh shit! My bad, bro. I'm coming. Oh my
that's
god.
fine.
That's
fine. That's a new feature.
Oh my god! What is
what?
OBS stream chat now allows you to use emotes.
Ooh.
In terms of it has a hotbar access to the emotes on Twitch.
Nice.
That depends on what. I want to say that all depends on what version you're using, because when it comes to OBS, you can literally get whatever window you want, right?
Yeah, you can set up the layout on your actual stream itself, but I'm using the newest version of OBS, so 27.1.3.
Oh well.
Yeah. Anyways, hello everyone! Welcome back to Pathfinder with our lovely DM.
Quack.
And the crazies I have to deal with anytime I have to come here.
Excuse me?
You do.
I mean, look, I'm sorry.
You don't need to be here if you do not want to be here.
I'm sorry, I want to be here, but I gotta deal with a panther, a ghost, and a platypus.
On favor kicking Dana and taking over his stream, say aye.
No, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare! Ah!
Mutiny!
We were talking about pirates, it's only fitting.
It is only fitting.
If we're mutinizing, but wait, no, Dane, dude, have you seen Elden Ring yet?
Fuck the hell, yes.
Yeah, right. Oh, bro, you're
okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. We need to get to rolling dice.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm upgrading the way that we do the icons. I just added the cave yours just came out of in the Kobold Village.
Yeah. Oh, I see
it.
Hover over the cave icon, it will pop up with a tooltip.
Underground necropolis entrance. Yeah.
That's a necropolis? Nice.
It says so
No,
there.
Yeah.
the gigantic metropolis that you guys came from, like, it's the I called it an undead metropolis, and I just sort of automatically went to calling it a necropolis because it's an undead metropolis.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was the place with the freaky, like, pristine undead
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and the lust guardians, or whatever you want to call
Oh god, the last guy.
them. The sin spawn, lust flavored.
Don't remind me,
That's
please.
one thing that I don't like about Pathfinder Detect Evil versus 5e1 is that with Detect Evil in 5e, you get to know if it's a demon or what kind of creature it is.
True, but it also doesn't necessarily tell you if it's evil. It just tells you the race.
To be fair,
True.
Why not both?
to be fair, I do believe if you want to know, like, the when it comes to Pathfinder, you do have, like, rolling specific knowledge checks to find out weaknesses of monsters, and to roll specific weakness checks, I'm gonna have to tell you, like, what you have to roll.
Okay, what
So-
knowledge you got?
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to tell you, like, if you look at a monster, it's like what family is this? And unless I want to, like, for story reasons, want to keep it ambiguous, like, for example, they look eerily human and stuff like that. I mean, let's also say, like, this, they did not undead, I believe. I believe I had them as neutral.
Well, Duck,
What?
that means that I have to actually have enough skill points to put into
You just put one
Yeah,
every
that's-
level.
What I'm
knowledges.
saying, what
Every
I'm
level you
saying
put one
is,
skill
for the most part, you can ask me, like, what gene of, like, creature does this belong to? And, like, I will tell you, for example, it is an aberrant, or it's an ooze, or it's a dragon, or a construct, or, like,
See-
an undead, or a demon, or a daemon.
see-
Basically,
see-
like,
This is why we have parties who can help with each other on this checks.
God
what are you
damn it,
talking
we have a
about?
loot channel and Will Duck didn't put in the orb for the loot.
The
come
orb?
again?
Is it the orb of confusion?
Sorry. No, it's an ion stone.
The
Oh,
items
right.
specifically. Are you
Oh,
talking
right,
about
the rewards.
in the loot? I can put it in. I can put it in as we go. Also, for the last game, I believe it was just last time we played. It was just 𝓮𝓵𝓸𝓵 and Drive.
Indeed, it was the
I
primary
have
so.
three.
yet to think- I've yet to think of what to give. I have to find out, like, what to give for that reward for that one. So I've just decided you three add 500 gold each to your sheet, and I figured that might be.
I'm down for that. I'll take 500 gold. That's spending power.
Yeah, and this being an open world game, I essentially have all the power in the world to balance however I want. So
Arcelot.
Miko, I have
Hey.
some oh sorry.
Who the fuck
Harry,
What's up, Vivian?
I have some bad news.
Oh no!
During the
What
last
happened?
game, I
What
had to or during the last game, because I leveled up, I had to spend some of the money that
That's
we were
okay.
using to save for the wand.
No,
Uh,
go for it. As long as it helped.
You're about to see why I spent it.
Okay, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Shows me
She's
you hyped.
she's cheating. Stop her.
I'm not
Oh
cheating.
right, that's what she
Cheating?
has now.
Shit,
True.
What? What is this?
Yeah.
What? I'm confused. I wanna know.
We
You've
now
been ripped
have
off, Harry.
we now have a
What?
7th party member.
Oh yeah, she got her
Definitely.
froggy.
Seventh. Wait,
God
wait.
damn it!
You have a companion? Or it'd be more like a pet. Or
Oh,
Uh,
let's say that. Because
It's
let's get
Mounts.
to that.
I mean,
when
if
we get
you
to
call
that.
it,
So let's do a quick little summary, shall we, of what have happened.
please.
So, about, I want to say, I don't know, 3-4 days ago, in game time, I think it's supposed to be the 24th or something like that of Arestas. But yeah, so for like 3 or 4 days ago, you guys went out in search of a lost halfling girl from the village of Beckton. You ended up fighting 2 ogres, cracking the earth, and falling into a vast underground that appeared to be somewhat enchanted, at least the roof-wise, with a massive fuck-off town at the end of it. After a few days, after
So
2 days of
fucking
travel,
massive.
like I think it was 1 or 2 days of travel, you managed to get to the town. Wandered about a bit in there. Found some very strange, very humanoid creatures that you later deduced were a form of undead life. But it was very uncanny valley, to say it like that. At the center of this gigantic undead metropolis, you found what looked to be a almost starved to death, well, almost shriveled up, emaciated half-elf female, which you guys deduced has to be this girl that was missing from Beckton. So you picked her up and decided that you were going to try to find your way out of this underground. After some travel, you got to the southern end of the open expanse. Decided that this might be a way out because you felt breeze and saw some light. You climbed up a massive drop to get to the exit of the cave and exited out into a kobold village. Trying to be sneaky about it at first, then decided, you know what, let's just go and parlay. You almost managed to get out of the village unharmed. You only had to pay some tribute, and when asking how much, one of the kobolds decided, you know what, I'm going to go ask the shaman and see what he says. The shaman, being the worshipper of an evil red dragon, decided to attack you on sight. You slaughtered all those that opposed you. I think actually 1 or 2 of them got let go. You did leave the fleeing kobolds alone, though. Kudos to that.
Look,
Yeah.
you're good.
Quotation marks.
Yeah.
Look!
You guys got some goodies. I believe I have had some notes here to what you picked up, because there was a whole bunch of potions.
Yeah,
and other goodies like that.
I have 6 unknown
Here we go,
potions
a
remaining.
mess of potions. There were 2 of them were marked. One of owl wisdom, one has some roof paralysis, and the rest were unknown to you.
Yep, I got
There
6
was
unknown
also a
potions right here.
A small masterwork red dragon hide play.
Yeah, which Dan is carrying for me.
Remember,
You guys have
folks,
yet
with
decided
Dane's
what
explosives,
to do with it.
all the potions will break open. Fire on him.
But yeah,
Yeah, please don't let
so
someone
you
throw
guys
shit at me.
You guys are standing outside. It is about the early afternoon, and yeah, to your guys' best knowledge, you are about half a day to a full day of travel to get home. To get back to Beckton.
Have we eaten?
No, but from what you remember, there was a whole bunch of food offerings at the altar of the camp.
Let's take some of this to go. By the way, where the hell did I leave my cart?
Your cart, if you remember correctly, when you fell to the underground, the cart fell with you. It survived the drop, but you did not take it with you.
We left my cart.
You couldn't go up the giant ramp we had there, essentially.
We could have pulled on.
You want to look for a cart in the town?
We might need a replacement.
I might have to replace it.
It's in. I'll be back at some point. We'll find it. It's not getting out of there.
I mean,
Next
if
time
you
we
guys wanna
find it, it's
take
probably
some
gonna be a
time to
mimic.
look around town to see if you can find a cart, you can do that, but I can't guarantee anything.
Now, this is the Cabal town. The last thing they're gonna have is a cart.
Cart, yeah.
Dane.
Yes.
You obviously don't know kobolds very well.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Kobolds are very inventive and creative.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Alright,
and they're
then.
trap
When it
makers.
comes to the kobolds can be very, very, very tinkerish. They absolutely love to dig holes and make traps.
Their race
Alright, then.
just like
Let,
loves to work. Like when they do their jobs and stuff, what they're supposed to do, they're just legitimately happy contributing.
Alright, then.
Okay, so they're
So,
actually
Deanna
able
will
to be subjugated.
say this. Charon, Azric, try to see if you can make something with the food while also preparing that. I'm gonna go look around and see if these kobolds have a cart. And I'm gonna roll
Alright.
perception for this.
So you ask them to make something out of the food, so you guys are gonna actually just sit here and live here for the night.
I don't know if we should stay here. We didn't kill
Well-
all of them, so they come back.
We killed and scared a great majority of them off.
I need to take down the blasphemous shrine.
Can I go help you loot it?
Oh, you can easily
go loot it.
with some doing you can burn it because it was in a hide hut, and it was in a hide hut, and it was scrawled on the back wall of the hut the name of the big dragon, which I'm trying to look at the moment. Forgotten to place the GM. Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah, no,
Aye.
Never mind, I wrote it. Umas, Lord of the Sky.
Nice.
He will
Oh,
burn,
yes.
he will
Down.
burn underneath him, everything will be burnt. Essentially, that was written on the backside.
Burn it down.
the issue is that with burning it down is that he wants to burn everything from the skies. Therefore,
We're
It
doing him a
depends.
service.
If his own shrine's burned, I don't know if it's gonna count the same.
Nah,
I see it
break
as
it
more
down
as
with a
irony.
hammer. Break it down with a hammer.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just saying,
Shut-
if you wanted to take a quick, if you wanted to do it quickly, it could be something like you could burn the entire tent. Now you could
do
cut
like
it down and just soak it in a river for a while if you wanted to.
yeah,
It's
that's
the
what I'm gonna
opposite.
do.
Put it in water.
Yeah, that's fitting for
Alright.
Vivian.
Well, at least let Deanna look around for a cart first. Do I need to roll perception?
I'm
Alright.
not gonna burn down the town. I just said that.
Looking for a cart.
So
Hey, we got a cart.
I will
Cart for
tell
sale.
you I will tell you this. You do not find a
Miguelito.
cart. You do find tracks from a cart, but it is currently not here. You do, however, notice with your impeccable perception a whole bunch of items that, when put together, may make crude hand cart. You notice
Oh.
a few very sturdy pot lids, which that has, for some reason, has holes in them for a rope holding it together. You notice that the altar is just basically a big wooden plane thing, and you also notice there are a few spears lying about. So, what's work?
We could
You
jury rig
could,
a cart. Ulan, what do you think?
Easily make a makeshift cart.
I say we jury rig a cart.
Out of pot lids.
All right.
Oh,
How good are you
Hello.
at craftsmanship? How good are you at craftsmanship, Ulan?
Not good at all.
What about your creation?
Alright. The ghost.
I'm just gonna say, if you want to try to make this a makeshift cart, you specifically, Deanna, you're gonna get a +4 on a straight intelligence roll to craft the general item.
Well, I mean, I don't have a
And
point in
calling-
crafting.
No, I'm just saying, I'm allowing you, like, for general purpose, like jury rigging, I'm allowing you to just roll just a raw, like, craft check without having skill in it.
All right, and I get an additional +2 or +4 to it.
You get an additional +4 in addition to your raw intelligence. Don't think should be insignificant, seeing as you are a tactic-based brawler.
I am quite the tactical brawler. All right, here we go. Time to jury rig a cart. I don't think it's gonna go well.
I'm calling it.
Maybe
a
not
I'm
one.
sure it'll be great.
Oh, 20.
30-20.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Hello, everyone, by the way.
Hi,
Um,
hey, Miguel.
Hi, I'm taking down a blasphemous shrine to erase everything in the water.
Damn, I missed out.
Feed it to the river gods.
All right. So, Wilduck, how's the roll?
Oh, like I said, like I was right as you roll. I said like I'm thinking about making this check a 4. And yeah, like this is a makeshift cart, but all accounts it's a makeshift cart. It won't last, but you for certain imagine this will like help you out getting stuff to town. I will say, however, it is definitely not as user friendly as your other cards. You're gonna have to like make sure it's held upright at all times, meaning that you essentially halve your overland travel.
All right, so I assume that my rope's also a part of this cart. Great.
You are now a pack mule. Congratulations.
Can I ask a question
you
about
can
the
eat-
skills?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I have 3 different craft ones.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
basically
for-
it is allowing you to pick different types of crafts.
Yeah,
If you look at the list for craft skills, you will notice that there are a whole bunch of different entries for them. You have craft weapons, you have craft bows, you have craft armor, craft alchemy, and then there's also a generic craft one as well. Let's see here.
There's also special
Alchemy,
crafts such
armor,
as
bows, craft weapons, and vary.
there's also a feat that helps with crafting, so you can make magical arms and armor or magical items.
Yeah,
But those require
is-
feats.
Yeah.
Some of those are different. For example, the craft wondrous items feat allows you to make wondrous items such as a belt of incredible dexterity, but those use spell crafting as the crafting role, if memory serves correctly. Now, making the belt itself is a different thing.
The hell is Ulan
Okay.
making?
But yeah.
No. I was just clicking it to test it. That was all. I'm making sure I know where all the buttons are.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so you now have a cart. If you want to use it to transfer things from point A to point B, it will have your overland travel speed, as you have to make sure that nothing is falling off the back end of it. Because you basically just have you have a pot lid with a spear going across it, and then you have 2 other spears going from that spear as handholds, and you have a wooden plane resting on top of those spears.
Yeah, this is one hell of a
basically
jury rig
that.
card. This is one hell of a
Yeah.
jury rig card. All right, guys.
If I'm going to be honest,
Really?
it is.
Look,
it
I'd
is-
As long
offer
as it
the
stays upright.
hide, but we have to drown it, and I don't think that Dane would appreciate drowning the cart.
I would
No,
appreciate
the
not
cart-
drowning the fucking cart.
The cart is not the
No, what
it's not the
Kage
shrine itself.
uh,
It was a wooden facet that the shrine, the outside offering shrine, the thing that the armor was standing.
yeah, Kage was saying she'd offer the hide, but she has to cleanse it.
Oh, you offer the hide.
She would, but
I
she'd have to
said I
cleanse it.
would.
Thing.
Throwing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to throw this entire thing into the water,
Also, let's
and
not
I don't
forget
think
here,
that Dane would appreciate me throwing the entire cart into the water.
I would not.
You don't have to offer. You don't really have to use your rope even. If you're willing to vandalize the surroundings of yourself, you can make leather strips from these tents
Of course.
just by using a knife.
No, I'll use my rope.
Vandalize.
I am a neutral good brawler. Excuse you, fucker. I may be a military commander, but I'm not a man who would destroy a home
vandalism.
again.
Okay, well, to be fair, while you're neutral, he's chaotic evil. So
Maybe.
He better not be evil.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, I'll use my rope for this cart.
we thank you for your sacrifice.
And All right, guys, we got a cart. Just don't put too much weight on it. Deanna says this as he's in the process of loading the cart with a couple wheels of cheese.
Priorities.
The kinds of food offerings that we're sitting here aren't necessarily like lavish, like big wheels of cheese and stuff like that.
Aw.
It would be crude breads, dried fruits, dried meats, basically stuff that
Simple.
I mean, there could be some high quality items in there as well. That they may have scavenged from like passing raiding and stuff. That might be might be a thing. But largely, it's dried fruits and crude breads and stuff.
All right, I'll be loading up the dried fruits and meat at least. Just ones that Azra and Karen aren't using for food, in terms of preparation. Well, Vivian's in the process of cleansing it.
Six-day portions of ration.
Dane, I can't cleanse anything here.
You're in the process of cleansing the hide, aka drowning it in a river.
Well,
It's
there's
symbolic
not a
cleansing.
river here.
It's not actual cleansing.
Okay.
If you guys zoom out a bit, I want to remind you. You see the red bandbox thing? You have a map for this area.
Yeah.
Go to the ocean.
There is an ocean just pretty much south of where we are.
Yeah, but that's 13 miles.
Oh, you can take the hydrophos and at the village we dump in the river. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's just hurry up and get the cart loaded with some things and at least eat before we depart. Ugh.
As Karen puts the elf in the cart.
Good idea.
It is still the late. It's still the early to mid afternoon. It is beginning. It is beginning to get dark. Because it is equivalent of. I believe it's the equivalent of July. Yeah. Erastus is the equivalent of July.
All right. Deanna will cover the elf before he looks over to Vivian after she's done deconstructing the entire shrine.
Yes, hello.
Hey, do you think we can get some water going?
Yeah. Put the iron pot, squeeze it. I love that I get to squeeze a rock.
Hey, Karen, Azri, how's the food coming?
Good.
Rations.
Good eats being cooked.
I have no idea where we are. I have no idea what we've been doing. All I know is that I am now putting stuff onto a cart.
Okay. To catch up, Ulan, we just left the necropolis. We're in a kobold village. We pretty much killed the entire hostile kobold village and scared the rest away.
Knocked out.
I killed them.
knocked out a couple, killed the rest.
Yes.
Because we couldn't stop Kage.
You guys have left the underground and are now back in the overworld.
Yep.
Right. That part I kind of figured out looking at the map. I just didn't know that we slaughtered a village or knocked out some of them.
We only slaughtered the village commander and a couple of his chiefs. That's it.
We slaughtered the priest.
Like four people.
So there was a two elite kobolds manning the gate. There was the shaman who was the leader of the town, and then in addition to that, there was 8 essentially just regular kobolds that come out of the huts wielding short spears that also accosted. So
it's also misrepresenting it because we killed the minority.
You killed 11 kobolds. I want to say you defeated 11 kobolds, and only 2 of them survived it. That you let go on
yeah, both
hell by Vivian.
Both Deanna and Charon spared 2 kobolds out of the many that we fought, while Vivian and Azray straight up murdered a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
At least they were on
Shaman
the same page.
fucking deserved it.
It's called the Crusade, Dane. It's called the Crusade.
I have a
Crusade
thing.
or
Okay, I'm not gonna
not.
have it changed.
Crusade
Was on
or
a
not.
To be
holy
fair, if I was
crusade.
there, I'd be with Vivian and Kagura.
I continue my
It's hard.
50-50. I kill half, I
Okay.
spare half. That's how you. That's balance.
All right there, Thanos.
Neutral.
Anyways, Deanna will look and say, well, at the very least, it's something. Did you at least season it, or is it just the dryness?
Season, bro. Come on, dog. Come on. Got you some of that local
And you found me a
smudgery.
kobold suit, I could season it. But other than that,
We're not seasoning it with kobold blood.
then it's plain rations.
Dane. Blood is for newbies. It's a dropping, so you have to roll for.
I thought it was the scales. It's an extra crunch.
Deanna just slowly face palms before he soon says, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. All right. He'll make sure to take a cup and some rations and head over to the cart to kind of help the lady eat and drink before she passes out again.
The elf lady is awake now, or the halfling lady.
She has.
She's-
What?
She's been awake. I thought she was like unconscious this entire time.
The first.
Like the vessel.
Oh,
the
that's
first- like,
right.
the first-
I remember her.
First days I was traveling with her, she was largely unresponsive. She has been getting little by little more and more lucid. She is still largely unresponsive, but she is like if you give her like food and stuff like that, she will
Of course.
she will like gulp it down basically.
She will consume.
But yeah, she's still largely like blank in the face, and it literally looks like she's out of it. She does not look like in a good place. But on a positive side, she looks to be on the mend in comparison to how she was when you guys actually found her.
Yeah, that's at least good. At least. So once Deanna finishes feeding and giving her a drink, he'll head back to the party to kind of make sure that everything's okay before starting up a campfire near the makeshift cart.
While in the middle of camp.
Yeah. I don't like the silence, guys.
Judging
I'm
you.
actually writing things down, trying to just keep up.
It's just all I hear is Will like say while in the middle of the camp, and then 2 dice rolls.
There was one D10 and one D8, and then I forgot that. Oh wait, that's a D8, not the other D10. I was rolling the percentile. Percentile. So basically, rolling 2 D10s allows you to determine. Here's a little trick to those who don't know it. So if I roll a 1D10 and then roll another 1D10, that could technically be 38, because you have the first number being the
So
10
you
spot
put them
and the
together?
second number being the 1 spot.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that makes 38. And if I do another one like this, 6 plus 4, that's 64. That's 43.
107?
That's
Oh,
68. So
I can
Yeah.
also do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can also do that, but I like to roll physical dice. And the funny
I
thing
know.
when you roll physical dice, when you roll 10 on one of them and 10 on the other one as well, then that essentially
Is 100.
makes 100. Yes.
So you
Some
multiply them.
a lot of people say, oh well, that's 0 because you have 1 to 99, but 0 to 100, but then that would be 101. But no, it's 1 to 100. So we enroll 2 zeros. Oh, some dice have the 10 being a 0. So when you roll 2 zeros, that means that you have
10.
100.
Oh, 100,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's some dicey funness.
Okay, interesting. I wonder who came up with all these rules in the first place. Honestly.
Gary Gygax.
Gary Gygax.
Really, guys? Oh, that's badass. I'm gonna look him up. Actually, I didn't know.
That is Gary
Yeah, I'm
Gygax is the dude that
curious.
first made Dungeons and Dragons. Quick history lesson. He was a big wargaming fan, and then he decided, what about this? But
He's
like
already
fantasy
dead?
and stuff. And then I
Yeah.
think Gary is dead. Yeah, he was largely into hookers and drugs, and he died.
He died as
He
he
lived?
lived.
He died.
No
He died.
way.
No,
No
Take it
really,
away.
though.
Cookies.
Hey, what a way to go! He
Oh,
died due to
what?
hookers and drugs.
Doing what he loves.
Also, you'd have a
Doing
nightmare
what he
parry
loves.
for the original D&D.
What? What?
It is completely opposite to what we play now. Is all I'm gonna
What do
say
you
for it.
mean? What was that even
So,
mean, bro?
so you know how, like, during character creation, we kind of decided what we wanted, and then we and then we basically rolled and picked where our stats went.
Yeah.
You could not do that in AD&D.
Really? What?
You roll
Yeah,
a bunch
what-
of dice at once, and then you
Oh,
hit that way.
fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
You
fuck.
can use the
roll
total
the
number
6
to figure
pairs of
out.
dice.
Yeah.
You still roll that. However, they have to be in that order. So once you get your stats is when you pick your race and your class. And
wanna say it
elf
was
was a
just-
class.
Yeah.
Elf
was a class, and Elf was a class, and so was Dwarf. Elf was a combination, I want to say, between Wizard and Rogue.
Okay,
And,
do you
Dwarf
remember what
was like-
dwarf was?
Also, armor class, by the way.
Was a fighter class.
Armor class was a nightmare.
Also, yeah.
So
But
how it
enough
used to
about-
work
enough
was
about that. We have a game to play. We
come
can
on.
always talk
Yeah,
about history later.
we got a game to play, guys. We're going
Let
off
me say one
topic.
thing in regards to
Alright.
regards to armor class. Back then you
Good.
want 0 AC, now you want 20. That's all it used to be.
Well, 20 plus.
20 plus, but I'm just saying an example.
What is it, Moko?
I wish I could understand that, but I don't think I do. It's okay. So let's continue the game. I want to sidetrack us again.
Long story short, rolling like way back then, like the lower the number, the better, because you had the roll that the hit was roll to hit. It was called 𝓓𝓪, something like that. So basically,
And it
was
added
like
their
the
armor
number
class to
of
hit
the
you.
die or lower to hit.
So if you had like an 8 AC, the enemy would have plus 8 to hit you. If you had a 0, then they had plus 0 to hit you with that, with your AC. That's how it works.
To hit was minuses. So you had minuses to hit and stuff like that. So you
Yeah,
just
that's
rolled
up to you.
high. So you had to hit 0 or below to hit it. But anyway.
Wow, interesting. Alright, let's
Play
continue.
game that uses
Let's
that.
continue.
Alright.
Anyways, as we continue the adventures of Pac-Man as he pulls the cart.
Pac-Man Dane.
Well, I mean, did anything happen during the night once?
I was about to
We
say,
weren't
like,
staying here, we were gonna move.
I'm gonna take into
moving
account
now.
what was said earlier in the beginning, that you guys don't want to, like, essentially rest up in the middle of death.
Yeah.
Death Valley, essentially. So I'm just guessing you guys are gonna travel like an hour or two, looking at the overland rules that we now have. Gonna be walking for if you guys are walking for 2 hours, you'll essentially get 3 miles away. So, and you decide to post up here though. So a little bit about 2 hours, 1 hour walk or a 2 hour saunter outside of Kobold Placement, and you decide to set up camp here.
Yeah.
I was about to say you pitch a tent, but I don't believe any of you are packing a tent, so you're just going to be sleeping in the middle of the open sky around the campfire. Maybe take a tap up against a tree, but I don't think you guys have taps either.
We got bedrolls. That's all we got. That's all we
Luckily,
got.
though, let me roll for weather.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no, we called it.
Wow.
It is a
So-
storm.
A storm. Oh, great.
It's blown up to a storm, and just for fun of it, let's call
Oh,
it.
no.
Oh, of course.
It's a thunderstorm.
Okay. It's a thunderstorm.
The temperature is not all that bad.
Oh,
but,
wait. I'm sorry. I wanted to just check my inventory. I actually do have a small tent.
Hey.
So I think you guys are all screwed.
Let me
You
actually
tell me
also
it's
check my
that.
inventory.
Let me
I
ask
know
this
I
one
don't have
thing.
a tent.
Since you said thunderstorm,
Tent is
is
not a
this
thing that you get as a part of an adventuring gear. I believe you have to
No.
get it outside of it. So if you didn't pick it
Yeah.
up, then tough luck.
Yeah,
I
I
want
got
to say
no.
Oh,
a
it's not.
tent,
It's
a
not a
small
kit.
tent can.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A small
They
tent.
do-
A small tent can hold one medium creature. Takes 20 minutes to assemble.
20 minutes?
yeah? Just set up a
If
tent,
you're
man.
saying,
Right. That sounds
if you're
about
saying
right.
I don't have it because I haven't been here for a couple of days, I don't
Oh no.
weeks,
I mean, if you
months.
say
I
you
don't
have it,
remember
then
if I bought it.
I'm inclined to let you have it.
Oh.
I'm just saying that it's just one tent, only one person can sleep in it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah, it's a small tent.
That's
Oh.
It's just for me, and it's not part of a kit or anything. So I think I remember buying it in one of those places.
Guys, it's
Probably, yeah.
starting to
Could be
rain.
wrong
We should
though.
probably.
Could be wrong.
Guys, it's
Wait,
starting to
I was
rain.
gonna ask, is it raining thunderstorm or dry thunderstorm?
I think it could be dry.
Like I was saying, it was it's a warm day.
Mm-hmm.
It's July, so it's a warm afternoon. But it's raining. And
Okay,
it's a thunderstorm.
gotcha.
So it is not uncomfortable to sit out in the rain. You know it's gonna suck once the rain stops and the wind stops blowing, because then you're gonna start feeling cold. But for now, you're comfortable. If you what's that beep?
That's
It sounded like a microwave. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone else heard.
Oh, that was me.
I was
I'm sorry.
afraid it was on my end.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
yeah, I'm
Your
surprised.
house isn't haunted, Waldick. Don't worry.
Guys, I think my shadow beeped.
Oh, oh, oh.
So I guess here's the question: do we want to rest, or we just want to press on during the storm?
Well, question following that: are there any trees around?
I believe I mentioned earlier that the current place you are, like, there's always at least a few trees on the like in the nearby vicinity, but it's by no means a forest. So, like, you can find trees, yes. You see it here in the distance. If you want to sit under that tree, it's going to be like about 10-minute walking to it. So if you guys want to stop underneath a tree and have a tent there, or like have a sleep there, that's fine.
If
I
we
don't know
keep
about
going,
you
we
guys,
should
but I'm
probably.
good with stopping.
If we're gonna keep going, we're gonna have to press on towards the next tree. But if we have to rest, we need to get to that tree right now. Then.
But bottom line, if you want to be under a tree, I'll give you the ability to be under a tree. That's a nice compromise, because I did say, like, it was storming after the fact. You guys had you stopped. Well, when I said you stopped, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be. I'm gonna leave it up to a fortitude save in the morning to see if you are if you're affected by, like, sleeping, essentially roughing it, like, without a tip or not.
We're gonna need to buy a tent.
Yep.
Alright.
Next
Don't
time we
worry,
pull
like, tents aren't that expensive. Like, a large tent is 30 gold, and that can room four people.
There we go.
True. All right. Anyways, Karan,
Technically, it can room 6 people.
Shit.
you could.
Well, 6 small ones.
Is that a
No,
cat?
8.
Yeah, I heard a cat.
Anyway,
Karen, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Should we keep pressing on towards the next tree, or should we go to this tree nearby?
The cat says move on. So that's
Okay.
The cat
it's up to
votes
you
to
guys.
live.
I'm more inclined to moving while we can, but if we want to
So the
rest, we can
question
rest.
is, how many hours do you guys want to keep on walking? Because I'm gonna say that with the amount of walking you guys have done today, like getting out of the cave and then walking out here, for every other hour now that you walk, so every 1.5 miles, you're gonna have to make a Constitution check, not a Fortitude check, a Constitution check, or take 1d6 non-lethal damage.
That's if we keep on moving.
Yeah. For every
Fine.
1.5 hours, make a check
Hold
for
on, I'll
that.
be right back.
Keep in mind as well, after you rest, after a full night's rest, you do, like, remove all non-lethal damage. If you end up getting in a fight, that might be a problem, but After a night's rest, all non-lethal damage gets.
I'd say push on maybe 2 hours.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so we're
okay.
doing 2 more hours. 2 more hours. Let's see how the weather has either gotten better or worse.
Hopefully better.
Way better, right? It's nice and sunny.
I'm gonna
Skies
leave.
are clear.
I'm gonna give it a.
Nice summer day.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a high-low roll, and I'm gonna give you guys the option. I've already rolled, and I'm gonna let you guys decide high or low.
It's Miguel's first time back in a long time.
So we give Miguel the
High.
choice. We give him the burden. Miguel, high or
High
low?
good or high bad?
Well, if you guys
Oh,
match up with what
I
you
already
roll,
decided that.
it gets better. If you don't match up, it stays the same. After thunderstorm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm saying high good.
Let's do
High
it.
good.
Let's do it.
And I rolled a 60. Means
Yes.
that
Oh, I
the
got my
weather
coin.
does decline. It does.
Nice.
It's still raining like a little bit, but it's
Not so bad. Not so bad.
actually, you know what? No, it's not raining, but it's windy. But it's again the temperature. It's like it's a summer night. The
Yeah.
temperature's decent.
So it's not
Okay.
a cold rain.
It's just windier now after the rain.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys are sitting around the campfire drying up before bedtime, so it's not that bad. But since you guys travel 2 more hours, I'm gonna have to have you guys make me 2 consecutive Constitution rolls. So you see your Constitution score, Constitution ability score.
Mhm.
Roll me a d20 with the number that's next to it. So if you have a 10 Constitution, roll me a pure d20. So first one is good, second one is bad. Kage.
Okay.
No, Vivian. Vivian takes 3 points of non-lethal damage.
Where do I find the constitution? Oh,
It's in core. It's in core.
okay. I
And
was
Yeah.
looking
I
at
take
coin.
7
Character
points
sheet.
of non-lethal damage.
Damn, bro. Ouchie.
Oh,
𝓲𝓛 takes 2 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
alright. January it is.
I think he's AFK.
Unless he's AFK.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Okay.
I
Do we
can
wanna
some
roll?
rolls for him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll 2d20s and approximate his health. One of those
Uh-oh.
I think he's gonna make. Actually, either one of them or both of them. Yeah, he just barely managed to save on both. He rolled. It's a DC 12 for the first hour and a DC 14 for the second hour of travel, and he rolled a modified 12 and 14 both.
Wow, he made it both times.
Yeah,
Just
barely.
exactly. Just exactly.
Dan,
Yeah.
roll.
You're
No,
no, well, the golf run.
I rolled for him just to
Oh.
expedite the process.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, so so you guys are sitting out for the night and just tending to the fire, drying yourselves. And can someone roll me a? Actually, anyone who feels like they would be in a position to be perceptive, I'm leaving it up to you if you want to or not. If you want to do something else, then don't roll. But yeah, if you want to roll,
I'll roll
if
for
you
it.
want to essentially just be sitting and just doing nothing, looking around, roll me perception.
That's skills, right?
Yep.
I want to
Yes.
try my luck. Okay,
Ah.
that's chilling. That's chilling. That's chilling.
Wow.
Okay,
These are all the
okay.
high rolls.
Okay.
Guys, we're dead.
So we're just gonna say for the sake of the scene, 𝓮𝓵𝓷𝓾 is currently tending to the fire,
Okay.
out getting some firewood. And yeah, like no one notices anything out of the ordinary except for 𝓲𝓛, who notices that not for long, but just for a moment, this lady whose name, after it up, her name was 𝓬𝓬𝓷𝓾𝓲𝓹.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Slaughter Official.
𝓬𝓬𝓷𝓾 is just lying. 𝓬𝓬𝓷𝓾 is lying there for a little bit, and she makes sort of a weird shudder, basically from her shoulders and up, just for a little second.
Fuck, bro.
And then she just lies still again, like she has basically all night.
Am I next to anybody?
You guys
are
are
we all
sitting.
sitting? Okay.
You're all, with the exception of 𝓮𝓵𝓷, who have decided went outside of the camp because more firewood, so you guys can dry off before bedtime.
Indeed.
You are all sitting
Talking to the tree.
drying up.
Okay, so I talked to the
Well, you look up in
closest
the
person to
branches.
me, and I asked them, "Who is this woman?"
Oh, you would know.
Is
You would
that
know
the
this
lady we
woman is.
saved?
That's the lady
This
we
is the
saved.
woman-
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the woman. You would know that this is the woman from Beckton that were missing. The
Oh
halfling,
shit.
half-elf woman from Beckton, whose name is 𝓬𝓬𝓷𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓽. Who's the only reason you guys ended up in the underground to begin
In
with.
the underground cavern. See.
You went
I
looking
love
for
these
her.
names.
You have fun in
Okay,
D&D.
so I see her shuddering. It's raining, so
It stopped raining.
it stopped raining. Okay.
Yeah.
I bring
say-
up with the group. Should
Okay,
we?
so you know the kind of strange shiver you sometimes get just randomly, like sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes when you're cold you like just shiver constantly, but sometimes like the shudder goes across your entire body just for a few seconds. Imagine that, except that it was only her shoulders and head, and literally just for a
That's
second.
fucked. It's like
That's what I'm
neurological.
assuming, that she's cold, not being possessed. So I bring up with the group. Maybe we should bring her closer to the fire.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a logical assumption.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll bring it closer to the fire.
Okay.
All right. I assume that I'm back with firewood.
Yeah. The only reason why they didn't have you roll because you were gone. Also, I rolled some constitution checks for you for the forced march, and you made both saves.
Woo!
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad I made the saves. That's all.
you just barely made them as well. I rolled a 10 and a 12.
You met them each time.
Jesus.
You met the saves each time.
The DCs were 12 and 14, and I rolled on the die a 10 and a 12.
So if your bonus, it was 12 and 14 exactly.
That's why I got the good bonuses. Good being the operative word here. Anyways, how's everyone feeling as Darren comes back with firewood?
Well, I mean,
Pretty good.
Cold.
Maybe, well, you're an amphibian, so
All
technically
things considered.
point, you always be cold.
Cold. Ribbit.
Well, don't worry. I got more firewood. As Deanna sets them next to the current campfire to help kind of dry off the wetness before he sets them in.
Oh no, go
Because-
ahead. Don't let me distract you.
Yeah,
I'm just
because
throwing
damp wood
suspense.
because damp wood does not burn well.
Fair point.
Huh. To think that there was that big of a place underneath our very feet back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, who, how, why? Mostly why? Because did somebody create those undead creatures? Were they a sentient race, any of themselves? I have.
And
questions.
while there's a girl in the center of that city by the spire.
Bro, dog.
I'm more questioning as to the ground itself. It
Like, how
broke.
it gave way?
It gave way. We fell. Our descent slowed, and the rocks themselves just went back up and rebuilt the ground.
You
That's a
remember?
good point.
You remember
Yeah.
that the reason why your slow descended was because all the dust and dirt that was falling down and suddenly reversing. Basically, you guys were tumbling down on items that were starting to rebuild themselves, going back upwards. The only reason why you slowed down was because you kept getting in the way of their descent, So it was sort of like a rough tumble down at the end, essentially.
Well, except for 𝓲𝓪𝓷, who tried to use an ogre to slow his
Ogre's
descent.
Karen,
The
he's
ogre's
wings.
The ogre's body also tumbled
Fuck
like through
you.
the air, like.
Flying ass motherfucker.
But yeah.
But yeah,
Shit,
just
man.
there's such a place down here, and yet it's laws of phys, and yet the physics of just falling down there just make no sense.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yep.
might. Maybe there might be something that we can find out over in Beckton at maybe like a library or something.
You remember
Beckton might
that
be too small.
Beckton is barely a village. It doesn't even
Yeah.
have a blacksmith.
Yeah.
I also
It has a It has a general blacksmith that does like tools and horseshoes and stuff like that. Like maybe the odd hatchet and stuff like that, but it doesn't have. It doesn't have the ability to like craft proper swords.
Not to
Yeah.
mention, I'm pretty sure no one knows about this city down there.
Well,
Uh,
regardless, we're gonna head back to Beckton. We could probably get some pointers to the next village.
You mean the next place?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna leave that necropolis for anything, or
Yeah, I mean, we
I mean-
wouldn't have any way to go back, right?
yeah,
We do have a way to get
You do
back.
have a way to go. You do have a way to go back, but it's going to be a descent
out.
of 100 feet on a very steep slope.
yeah.
But we'll have to save the necropolis for later because, for one, that place is too big.
Yeah. Massive.
Place was
And whoever-
massive.
And whoever's in charge of it kept those undead nice and pristine and still working.
I mean,
Well, kept those
need to-
creatures. 𝓲𝓪𝓷 doesn't know they're undead.
we we need to at least have a bag of holding before we go down.
That's also true. Heron,
Yeah.
do you have any clue as to how many of those golems you found might be in the village? No, not village, in the necropolis?
I have zero clue. I guess one at each gate, but even then, that's just a guess. They seem like security, so I don't know.
True, and I do recall as 𝓲𝓪𝓷 will look towards 𝓬𝓚 while the fire crackles that they did kind of react and obliterated his ghost.
Oh yeah. That's
As
right.
as play scene, 𝓬𝓚 just sensing his ghost, and then all of a sudden the entire feed getting cut
Yeah,
because
I remember that.
just
Yeah.
obliterated.
I sent him into a room. I'm
24
sitting here
hours
thinking,
later, when he reconstituted.
he reconstituted. Yeah. Oh my god, I was so happy. I sent him into a room. He opened his eyes and he got.
Smacked. It's smacked up. Alright.
Anyways, you guys get some rest. I'll take up first watch.
Alright.
All right. Thank you.
Grassy ass. I can take second watch. I can see pretty good in the dark.
Okay.
I'll take third watch.
Shit.
I'll take a full night of sleep. Thank you.
All right then.
I'll-
Everyone who's not
Are
on
we
watch
just
get some
splitting?
rest.
I'll watch. No, whatever.
Well-
I'll take a nap.
I think we only really need 3 shifts for the most part.
Right. Yeah,
Take
that's
my
what I was
shit next
thinking.
time.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you guys all claimed it, so I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Just enjoy it.
𝓲𝓪𝓷, Asprey, and Vivian, roll me perception checks in that order.
All right,
Alright.
𝓲𝓪𝓷 first.
Oh, they blew up my plane. Alright,
2.
𝓲𝓪𝓷 with
Nat
a
20.
26.
yeah.
I prefer just 26, not nat 20.
Oh, yeah, Nat 20
Oh,
doesn't do
yeah.
anything for skill checks, but still.
Yeah.
When it comes to skill checks, like there are technically no such thing as critical misses and critical hits. I mean, there's always an exception to the rules, but in this case, it won't be needed because you player as the knight notice that there is some sort of bipedal figure, sort of sometimes sitting, sometimes like prowling around the edges of the light around you. It is keeping quiet, but you are noticing it looks kinda canine in nature, and it's just one thing.
All right, as it's kind of keeping its distance from the light, Deanna will just kind of make sure to keep a tight hold of Henry.
He's sticking.
As he just keeps watching over the creature until it's time to wake Azri up. If the creature does anything.
Wouldn't my phantom also be on watch?
You have to be
Since he
conscious
doesn't
for that.
technically go to sleep?
You
I
have
have
to
to
be
be conscious for him
you
to
have to be awake
okay.
for it.
Oh no,
Alright,
The-
never mind.
his
Oh, he doesn't?
phantom is technically its own beast.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
If he wants the phantom to be essentially up watching, just give me a one perception roll for its for essentially just staying up, staying around you. So I will say,
never mind.
it will mainly focus. It will mainly focus on things pertaining to you.
He looks at a butterfly flying in the distance.
You notice that Ulan snores a lot.
I was about to say,
No,
like with a roll like that, he fails to notice a pulse.
he thinks I'm dead.
The ghost tries in vain in its incorporeal form to try and resuscitate Ulan, doing nothing.
And I shudder awake.
So this canine shadow, doesn't do anything during your shift, Deanra.
All right, Deanna will wake up Azray and inform him that there's something keeping an eye, but it's staying just outside the light.
Yeah, and Azrael looks over with dark vision and notices that this is clearly some kind of either a wolf or a dog.
So
Actually, now
it's a
thinking about it, because of how moonlight technically can act like dim light, but then again,
it's overcast, so it's not really helpful. I mean, it
I will
stopped
say
raining, but
because you guys have been sitting on a fire all day, like you guys have lowered like night vision to say like that. Therefore, 20 feet around the campfire as bright light, 20 feet around that as dim light, and then everything outside that is pitch black. But
that's fair.
as Ray would say, the night vision can see that it definitely looks like some sort of a dog or a wolf.
You have any
But
idea what it is, Azray?
It's still kind of sort of keeping to the edges, and sometimes sitting, sometimes laying down, sometimes prowling around, but not necessarily getting close.
All right. Just a small bit of conversation between Azray and Deanra. Do you have any idea what that is? Or can you at least describe it to me? I can only see that it's bipedal in nature.
Bipedal. It's suddenly a werewolf? Quadruped, Dane. Quadruped.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not-
I heard bipedal.
You did say bipedal.
That might have been me problem as well. But yeah, I did say canine in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Originally, it was bipedal canine. Was what it originally was.
Sorry, my bad.
It's all good.
Okay.
I meant quadruped.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's a quadruped. It has 4 legs, obviously, and it looks more wolf-like than dog-like. So, but so far it's just maintaining its distance and just chilling, just lying down, just being a lazy wolf
quiet.
dog. Yeah, chilling.
Chances are it's probably trying to find easy prey. Keep an eye on it in case it in case it more show up.
Of course. Trust me, I'll let you guys know.
All right. And Deanna will move towards the cart and kind of rest against it. Well, not against it, but more of he's laying right next to it.
Yeah, because we lean against it.
You rest against it, and it precariously balanced makeshift cat topples over.
Please no.
I couldn't hear
Anyways.
anything. Harry's laughing.
Anyways.
Yeah, but then,
It's
Levin,
okay. It's okay.
you don't notice anything out of what you already know.
Okay, cool.
But
Cool.
yeah, but yeah, so Azrael's shift goes as quiet, if not more quiet than the Enra's,
Huh.
because sometimes fails to notice where the creature has gone. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it's gone again, sometimes it pops up, but it doesn't approach. It never approaches more than a certain distance.
That's
Nor does it make any
interesting.
sound for some reason.
But wait, I'm not far enough to determine if I can see its shadow or not, right? And I didn't roll a high enough perception either.
No, I'm saying
It's
I'm saying you have dark vision. You can see
Yeah.
perfectly in the dark up to a
the
certain feet distance.
Yeah,
But
it's
with
there's
16.
your
only
11 with your 11 perception, like the dog, which was pointed out to you by 𝓮𝓵𝓷, like
Yeah.
sometimes the dog disappears from your vision and you can't find it in the landscape, as in like it's stealthed, something like that.
Okay.
oh,
But not like it
also
disappears or like.
also just so you know, Azri, dark vision you see in shades of gray and black and white.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They
So
freaked me. They blew my mind the last time they told me that.
yeah, so you can't see shadows.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I won't be able
But
to tell if it's like an illusion or not, because that would be the point if it has a shadow, at least in my mind. Okay, whatever, it's chilling. So, and when do I wake up Vivian? Or
when
is it
it's
early
her shift,
morning? Yeah, exactly.
it's
Is it early her shift?
with with the way with seeing how you guys actually ended up doing a longer walk than normal. When it gets to the end of your shift, the beginning of Vivian's is actually starting. Like the sun is starting to threaten to perch, as it
Oh,
so it's starting to get.
okay.
Imagine like each if you guys are doing 3 hour shifts, imagine like you doing 4 hours each.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys are resting technically. Oh, sorry, I completely
You're
forgot.
fine. I just realized it's been quiet this entire time. There's been no
That's a good point.
there's been no
That's a good
music.
point.
It's night.
There's
Come
no
on, the night's not
ambiance.
bursting.
There's no ambiance, bro.
This is
Gain the critic.
Sorry, so perception.
Yeah, it's your turn to do perception.
yep.
Baseline perception. Perfect.
Yeah, basically, you don't see anything entering the line of light, and that's about it. Doesn't feel like doesn't feel all that threatening of a night, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, it begins to begin morning. As
Fanya.
Okay, so a good night's rest besides the fact that my phantom tried to resuscitate me.
yep.
Oh, tried and
So
failed.
Tried and failed.
everyone regains their level plus Constitution modifier in hit point, and you
Oh, I.
also
Oh
remove
no, I used them.
you also
27.
remove all non-lethal damage from your personage. You may say that like that's a bit strange, like losing all non-lethal from a full night's rest. But when you think about it, like non-lethal damage can be in some cases easy to inflict, and you don't need a lot of it for it to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
Guys,
even if
I'm
you have
at
5
full
points
health.
non-lethal damage, be knocked out like very easily.
And time to go to my class skills.
I'm finally at full health, guys. I've been at 36 this entire time.
Well, good
You've
for
been at
36.
you.
My full health is
36.
25.
My full health is 27, Mr. 36 here.
Shut up, 27. I'm 25.
Don't do math. I said my HP.
You're the highest level Kage, so
You're the highest level. I bet you're healthy. I bet you're fucking robust.
What you said, fucking
well, technically
robust.
Kage has 2 HP bars if she includes raw.
Were we
Yeah, that's
supposed to
true.
roll?
No,
No.
Well, you
Oh.
can if
So-
you're well below half. But if
No.
you're
I wasn't below half, I think.
Trying to do.
Yes, I was not.
Uh, so in the morning, you see Vivian extremely excited.
What's got you so
However,
excited?
Dane, let me finish, please. However, you do also see what you would consider an intruder in the camp. But Vivian is hugging it.
Oh, it's
As,
Froggy time.
as Deanra's eyes are adjusting to this scene.
Bro, I
I-
miss you so much. Where'd you
I'm
go?
just gonna, I am just gonna pop in here,
Yeah.
pun intended, and just mention this as well. Just as it was with all of you, like with each of you to each other, when a opponent notices this frog, you don't necessarily remember it, but you do feel a feeling of kinship towards it, just like you did against everyone else that's been in your parties thus far.
I need some beer for this, but
that's
Ooh.
I don't know bread, but it's frog.
I need some beer for this, but hey, it's good. We got another friendly person with us.
I don't think that's a
mention-
person.
Shut
I
up!
also-
I'm like half awake. Okay.
I also mentioned that this frog is bigger than Vivian. Its mouth looks like it could eat one of you.
Wow, so this is a big boy frog, huh? It's a Naruto frog.
It's wearing what you could only describe as a chain shirt made for a frog, and it has a saddle on it.
Wow.
Okay.
When did that get here, by the way?
Oh, I was finally able to summon him this morning.
You can summon giant frogs?
Well, this one's more of a gift from my god to make sure that I can do what I need to do.
Huh.
I just find the image that Ulan posted more hilarious than anything.
And because this has a 6 intelligence, it will puff up. Like he's very proud of who he is.
Yeah, the picture's pretty fucking funny.
Well, so long as he doesn't go around eating any of us, I don't mind him. Ugh.
I have not said anything since I woke up. I've just been looking at him.
Stare at the frog.
Exactly.
You can pet him if you want to.
I'm good. He looks beautiful.
Hey Vivian, can I get some water? I woke up with a scratchy throat.
Yeah.
I'm placing the iron stone in your inventory, Dane. For now.
Wait, what? Why do I have the iron
Wait,
stone?
Dane wasn't there for the Ion Stone.
Oh wait, I forgot.
It would be in Vivian's inventory.
No, Deanna was there. No, wait, for the second round.
Yeah, for the first
No,
round.
that was
you
still
were
with
working
Deanna.
Orc Son. No, we got that for defeating the baby Cyclops monk. You were Orky for that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was Vivian, Orky, and Gunny.
Yeah, Gunny.
True, because we were all getting mad at the fact that this young Cyclops monk kept dodging all of our attacks.
Oh, speak for yourself there. You just caught me
He
bullets.
broke my arm to the point where I could not fight
Anyways.
without a shield bash.
Anyways, indeed.
So, is the frog gonna pull the cart now and relieve Deanra, or is that still Deanra's job?
I think the cart is too sensitive to be pushed by him.
We're not pushing the cart, it's a pull. It's a pull
It's
cart.
literally two
Pull.
potlets held together with spears and rope.
Yeah.
Well, Ra's my mount.
Oh, okay.
I ride Ra and I get to go faster.
Yeah, you can be our scout now.
Alright, Deanra, you're not promoted.
The advanced amphibian reconnaissance.
I'm
But
more.
essentially, also for the
Okay.
sake of time, I'm gonna say you guys are traveling instead of 1.5 miles per hour with the cart. I'm gonna just up it to 2.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
sake of oh no, it
The
says
frog
cart or
appearing.
wagon 2 miles per hour.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. It says with a cart or a wagon, it already says 2 miles per hour.
Oh, nice. That's always hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Um,
Gotta shimmy shammy our way over.
Shimmy, shimmy.
And I should mention that the frog is going a full 30 feet per round.
Wow. Okay then.
she can move as fast as you guys now, essentially.
Yeah, that's just the main thing.
All right.
Okay. So you estimate that you're about a day's travel away. You may have to hoof it a bit at the end, but you're about a day's travel away from Beckton. You guys are noticing like some of the landmarks that you noticed when going to the place.
Huh.
You did move some around in some strange directions, but yeah, you do notice some known landmarks, and you estimate you're about current speed about a day's travel, if not a little bit longer, away from Beckton.
That's at the very least we're on the right track.
Yeah.
They try rushing it or same pace?
Also, Vivian, you do know that Beckton is a village that is essentially right beside a
river.
besides a river.
Deanna
Well-
will look towards the quality of the cart before he soon says, maybe if we try pushing it later. Right now, I just want to make sure we can at least get the majority of the way there without the cart falling apart.
Because of the because of yesterday's storm, you notice that it is already starting to fall a little bit apart. But you estimate that it will basically only be good until you get to Beckton.
Well,
I-
that's what we needed it for.
I guess I'm gonna have to make sure to buy some rope once we get to the village.
Don't worry, I'll buy you a rope because you used yours for the cart.
Don't worry about it. I can afford it. I don't know why,
I
but for some reason my pouch feels heavier.
I also found this, and then there's a little stone floating around her head.
Oh, a magic stone.
That's an iron stone. So iron stones are magical stones that imbue power upon those who attune with it. The way you attune with it is essentially just grasping it in your hand and letting it go, and it will circle around your head.
Wow.
And the stones will imbue certain powers. This specific one is a cracked opalescent white pyramid iron stone that is attuned to grant the wearer weapon familiarity gnome weapon.
Weapon familiarity gnome? Nice.
Yes,
No.
weapon familiarity gnome. So if she wants to get a gnome battle ladder, she can use it as if it was a martial weapon instead of an exotic one.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, nice floating rock.
I know, I need to see why it's floating
Well, I
later.
mean,
I
Yeah,
assume it's magical.
I gotta see something.
I'm
I
sure.
gotta check something.
What does it do?
I don't have a point to this, so I can't check it.
You cannot do any form of spellcraft check without detect magic.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna try. No, I was gonna. Well, yeah, I was gonna do spell check, but I was also gonna do knowledge arcana in case.
You want me to
Which
do it? I got check magic
If
too.
you, if you get gifted something in the arena, you already know what it is. I'm gonna be
Oh.
friendly and say that.
Oh.
You don't have to detect magic on the Iron Stone. You just sort of, for some reason, know why, like what it is. You don't exactly know where you got it from. You just sort of remember, oh, like I had this, like from some time ago, apparently.
Oh, this allows me to wield
You,
weapons normally wielded by gnomes.
this helped me hit a bench with a ladder very good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Hey, Karen, does your pouch feel heavier?
Why are you worried about your combat right now?
I don't know why, but for some reason it feels heavier.
Oh, I found extra
Mm.
gold in mine.
I feel weird. It feels weird. Anyways,
I-
they can
Have you
see
guys been
Beckton from
sleep
here.
stealing or looting?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't particularly like to loot. Or at the very least, I don't
No,
like
So
to
it's
loot
sleep
without
looting.
reason.
No, it was on Bra. That's where I found mine. He was holding it in his mouth for me.
Huh.
Like a good froggy. As I pet Bra again.
I sense a whole lot
As
of.
Karen looks suspiciously at 𝓮𝓵𝓷 for suddenly having a heavier coin pouch, and very
I
much making a
suppose-
point to talk about.
I was
suppose
just
it is
asking.
worthwhile to mention that for some reason when you guys woke up, you felt a little bit exhausted.
I'm just in the back with my
Hold on,
ghost
I'll be right
listening
back.
to all this go down like, oh shit.
But yeah, to answer a question that was asked earlier, you can't see Beckton yet. It's still a little bit far from that, and there's also like a hill and some trees in the way. But you do know, like, you did sort of latch onto a trail you guys walked up when you tried getting to the berry patch before. So you're about, like, with the cart, you're about a day's travel away.
From Beckton, right? Yeah. That's the only place we know him.
I mean, I suppose I could add the burnt down village, the burnt down like beach town down here as well while I'm at it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Off. There we go. Burnt down beach. And while I'm at it as well, I can also add strange, like the strange place, what's it called? The Royal Treasury or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
The Imperial Treasury.
Where
Is
we
it?
found no treasure.
We found treasure.
I thought it was royal.
Copper coins.
Oh, that's
A lot of copper coins and a magical shield.
I'm back.
And you also found two doppelgangers that you told to head to Beckton.
yeah, we did.
Yeah. So wait, what did I miss?
We're adding things to the map.
I just added some things to the map and also told you guys here about like if you guys are on a known trail that you guys went like for a few days ago, and you know that it's about like a day's trek away from. You're about a day's trek away from Beckton.
All right. Hey guys, I think I see Beckton up ahead.
No, you don't because it's a hill in the way. But you
Ah.
see it.
My
You guys
eyes deceive
stopped by
me.
a Yes, yesterday you got a you found a trail that you guys walked like earlier, like last week.
Yeah. I do recall that.
But yeah,
Well-
just give a rough estimate. Like you guys are about like on the map. I don't know, it says 28, but I'm saying like about 24 miles. And yeah, sure, you could like with very good weather conditions and like the right like eye line, you could see that far. Yes. But
If only there wasn't a hill in the damn way.
And
yeah,
trees.
there's always a damn hill
And
there's a fog
trees.
of war down.
A fog of wall. No. No, not a fog of wall.
Pretty dude. So yeah. So you guys, are you assuming you guys get on the road again?
Yep. We're on the road again. I don't know the lyrics, but we're on the road again.
So, you guys are walking, and it's a rather. Actually, you know what? I was about to say it's a rather uneventful ride, but everyone give me a perception check.
Darn it! This fog of wall, it was hiding the enemies this entire time.
So close.
I'm gonna say 𝓮𝓵 specifically gets a +2.
I specifically got a
Oh,
plus
because
2.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, we're gonna add
I got a
plus back, right?
27.
Now,
Oh my god. Wow.
now one, now one.
Am I blind? Oh, Vivian.
Vivian,
Oh, Vivian.
Vivian and Azrae are being mesmerized by Ra.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
Ribbit.
getting the
God.
fuck out of the
Ribbit.
door.
Hold on. Ra has perception.
So cute. What?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he does.
I'm looking for it.
Whoa, the
Well, we got 3
fuck?
more perceptions to
Bros.
check. Hey, Frog got
23.
23. Ulan with a 13 and his ghost buddy.
Wait, because I have
His
everything
ghost
like
brother.
on a small window so I can fit it together. Oh, 9.
Okay. So I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say that Ra like reacts to something, but disregards it as a non-threat. Like sort of looks around, says something, and then continues walking forwards.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say for the sake of narrative, 𝓮𝓵 taken up like the back with the cart notices this, also looks behind and notices that a very familiar shape is following them at a distance. That was what you can see now as a rather wolfish dog or a doggish. It's hard
Oh.
to tell. But
It's a
following-
it's a canine. We'll go with canine.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a canine. It's a canine looking creature. It was a canine looking shadow, and you look now like it definitely looks like it might be a wolf or a dog or some sort of wolf dog or something like that. But what you do know for certain though is that once again it remains silent and is following you at a considerable distance. Like it's very wary of you. Like it's very very of you. Wary.
As we're walking, 𝓮𝓵 wants to try and sense motive on the creature as best he can.
Do this at a -4 because you're doing it on an animal.
Yeah, on an animal,
Yeah.
especially at a distance.
Also, you
yeah.
don't have wild empathy.
Okay, so -4, so
So the thing is,
14.
I was just about to say the thing is when it comes to doing a sense motive, is that if you read the motive wrong, I can literally fuck with you and make you.
You could.
fuck shit up.
You could.
Because
By the
I'm
by the way-
essentially telling you now like what you believe.
Alright. By the way, I do want to say that is with the -4.
So you normally have a sense motive of +5.
I normally have sense motive +5. Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so I can tell you that you feel like it's strange. Like why? Like this is highly irregular. You have a very hard time like telling what's up, but you do know one thing for sure is that like it didn't attack you last night when you were one person. So chances are very, very low that it's actually going to do anything like when you're all awake and walking in a creep. So you have a fairly certain idea that it won't attack you, at least not now.
And I look back into the cart. I know it's just the female, so no trap. There's no logical reason as to why it's following, but it's not doing anything bad.
It might be
Should
following her.
If you want to try for a hunch, there's a DC 20 on sense motive, but no.
I mean,
Yeah.
is 𝓮𝓵 gonna tell the group?
He's thinking on it, but considering the fact that it just seems to be alone, as 𝓮𝓵 sees no other creatures nearby, he figures it's not too important to notify the party about it.
Asshole.
Hey,
Okay.
this is a military commander. He thinks logically, not logarithmically.
So yeah, the day continues, and you guys are gotten to the point where you are very much exhausted. Essentially, you've gotten to the point where you are going to start taking non-lethal damage, but you've gotten to the point as well where you know for certain you are seeing Beckton in the distance, and it would be about like an hour or two of walking with the cart. So you guys can either push it, or you can camp out on the outside of town.
Hey, Azra,
What's up?
you want to take over cart pushing?
Sure. Yeah, I got you, man.
Holding.
Question
Cart
again,
pulling.
what are you currently having on the cart?
Only the female right now.
Just a woman, yeah.
Only the half elf.
So as you guys go to the cart shift, the moment Azra essentially like when you lower it down a bit and Azra like catches it, the spear holding up the left wheel cracks and it essentially tumbles over. The cart is now non-functional.
Could I use my
She was thrown to the ground to begin with, so she didn't take any damage. But yeah, this cart is
It-
currently broke.
Well, shit.
we use my blood hammer or my hammer as a replacement for the spear that broke? Well, you said it's completely broken, so probably not then.
No.
The hammer would be a
This
nice
handle
fit. The
hammer.
problem is that the wheels don't have the spotlights used for wheels. Don't have the right hole size for it.
Pot lids, bro. The
We
fucking
can carry her
pot
the rest of the
lids.
way if we need to.
Yeah,
shit,
just-
I think
Yeah, just carry her the rest of the way.
Okay. Whoever carries
roll
her is going to
strength.
take a. Whoever's going to be carrying her, I'm just going to say this for fun. If you fail the Constitution checks for the forced march, you are going to take double the amount of non-lethal damage every fail.
So
Okay.
Constitution has to do with your health, right?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah,
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah.
It's Constitution
Alright.
modifier for
Okay,
your ability
okay.
to talk.
I remember, bro. I have 40 health, dog. So I think I can tank you if you want me to.
We can switch off if anything happens, so.
Okay, I bet.
All right.
If
Sounds like a
you
good
take non-lethal
compromise.
damage, basically the only problem is that, like, if you get in combat, if you get to town, like, with no problem and get to rest, then your aces, like, all non-lethal damage goes away. But, yeah. So,
Deanna's gonna lease. Once Azra or Karan pick up the half elf, Deanna's gonna at least get the cart off the road, or at the very least what remains of the cart.
technically you guys are working in the bush in a very likely trodden path, but yeah, you do that.
Okay.
There looks like to be a remnant of the very small raiding party, some potlids and some spears of the but yeah.
Really shitty raiding party.
I'm just gonna easy enough, like without the cart, your movement speed essentially goes up, and if you want to, you can hustle to get there within the hour. But you are going to take a minimum amount of non-lethal damage, and you're also going to have to roll for the force next. So everyone, roll me a Constitution modifier. For the sake of it, it's going to be.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey!
Hey.
There we go. Finally. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Don't forget
we
Raw
forgot
Kage.
about. Don't forget Ra.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
No.
Vivian's not even on the ground walking.
Oh, sure, she's riding.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort to remain on the frog.
Actually, we don't even need to roll for Ra because
Yeah.
mounts always fail. Does take.
Oh,
at least
right.
non-lethal
Oh,
damage.
they always fail. Okay.
They always fail. I forgot that was on the list.
I didn't realize that.
But yeah. So it's gonna be. Oh. That's rolled off the table, but rolled into the light. light, so that's going to be 1 point of non-lethal damage for Wrath.
I rolled into the light.
He rolled into the
And
light.
it's going to be 6
Nice.
points
Ah.
for Sharon. Sharon
6
takes
points?
6
Okay.
points non-lethal. Yes. I do not believe. Yeah, I do not believe that
Boys.
non-lethal damage for hustle. Not for hustle, for forced march. I don't think that applies to the rider, but only the mount.
Or Frogy.
But yeah.
Also, Dan, I have a military saddle. This thing is meant for me to stay in it.
You
Okay,
get knocked
fine.
unconscious.
If you get knocked
There's also
unconscious.
1 point of non-lethal damage for 𝓮𝓼. The Phantom being a incorporeal entity, don't necessarily take constitution damage from forced marching if it is incorporeal. If it is ectoplasmic, that might be different, like some wear and tear on the old ectoplasm. Yeah.
Some wear and
Yeah, I think
tear
he's
on the
incorporeal
old
right now, though.
slime.
When
Yeah,
he's
you
not
guys
fighting,
are
he's
now-
incorporeal.
You guys are now in Beckton, and
Hey.
yeah. Do you
Alright.
guys decide to book into the Bird's Helm for the night, or
Uh,
do you guys want to?
We dropped the girl off with her father.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that's
you guys go
Yeah,
take
I'll
care
do
of her.
that.
I'm gonna stand at the gate for a moment, catch my breath.
Yeah, you guys handle her. I'm gonna go shopping.
Sure.
It's
We got one
nighttime.
looter.
There's no shops open.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
okay, fine. I'll go with you guys then.
Yeah, you're so
I'll meet you guys up at the inn.
Where do you want to go? Because this girl is actually the owner of the general store.
What?
This girl is the daughter of the owner of the general store, the Blissful.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
we're going to the general store and we're gonna knock on it and hope that.
So wait, but yo, bro, we got your missing daughter. Come outside.
I'm gonna want to see if the blacksmith is staying up late or not. Yep. As you guys are approaching, you do see some light from the smithy and hear some steady clang.
Burning the late night oil, or the midnight oil.
I was working on some shoes for the horses.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very nice. Barrier, right?
Very important shoes.
Yeah, that's super important. Alright, well we bear tidings, good tidings, dear blacksmith. We bring glad tidings.
Well, no, we're looking for the general store.
Oh,
Got owner.
I thought that
Hey.
was okay. Never mind then.
Hey, I gotta go. I have a class in an hour. I gotta get ready. I couldn't
All
go
good.
through all that.
Done. All
I
right.
wish it was online. If it was online, I'd have it on my other computer muted and just talk to you guys. But I gotta
Okay.
actually go.
Yep.
this time.
Before you go,
You're fine, Ulan.
Before you go, allow me to give you some experience just for showing up. And,
Hey, thank you.
yeah, for the rolling and the roleplay and all that, I'm gonna give you 500.
Yay!
Woo!
Very nice.
I can just imagine when you say all that, you mean the meme.
That's fine. You showed up, you played, so it shouldn't go unnoticed. Some
Yeah.
would say 500
I
would be a bit
did-
much, but yeah.
Technically,
yeah.
we are completing a quest right now.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
As well.
Technically we are. I
Actually,
factored
you know
that
what?
in.
For that as well, fuck it. Let's bump that from 500 to 800 then.
Yeah.
There we go. That
Yeah, experience.
Hell yeah, bro. No more little dick times. Now it's not time to be.
But yeah,
One
just
thing-
important though, because this is only at the moment. This is only for 𝓮𝓼.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
don't mark experience yet. We mark experience as you leave the game, and I'm gonna.
That's fine.
But yeah, don't mark experience right now as it leaves, because as you guys play, you might get
Oh,
more
the stream
experience
ju-
to add on to that
I guess the
later.
stream just couldn't hear me. Okay,
Okay.
weird.
All right, then I'm gonna go. Have fun.
Alright,
guys.
later,
It
dude.
was nice playing with you.
Peace out,
Later.
bro. Good luck in class.
Thanks. Bye.
Peace out.
Bye.
Location. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna for the sake of convenience, I'm gonna add a tooltip to Beckton as well.
Nice.
Blissful. Let's call him. Call him that. What's her last again?
Here's the funny thing about that, Dane. You might be trying to get that animal companion, but I'm gonna have to be the one who fucking trains it.
No, 𝓬𝓪𝓷𝓾 can train it.
I just want a dragon.
What's your bonus?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I can go back and look in the stream. I know you were watching. You were looking.
You're not wrong.
I just went to look for blacksmith names of Just actually get a name for the blacksmith, and we're gonna call it 𝓮𝓺𝓷𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓾. Actually, no,
Oh
hammer
god.
time.
Ingot bar?
Hammer time.
Oh my god.
Can't touch this. I'm sorry, I had to.
Honestly, D&D is exactly like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys decided first and foremost go and make sure that this lady goes where she gets. And I will say this, Dane, as you look back, as you get to town, like you look back to see the dog's still following you. Notice that it's no longer following you. You can't actually.
It's no longer following.
Well, you don't know that, but you look back and suddenly, like, you look where usually it would be after when you look back, but after a certain time, you just notice that it's no longer there.
Oh, I got it.
So does that mean I need to make a perception?
You guys go and want to go to have a talk with 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵, the owner of the Blissful. And you guys knock at the door, and after knocking like for a while, you hear some creaking coming from the inside. And, oh, God damns you! I'm coming! Ugh.
I thought you'd want this.
You hear a latch coming from. You hear one latch go off the door, another latch, and suddenly the door just cracks open, and you see a man, an elven man, just peeking out and saying, "What are the name of the gods are you guys doing out of this late hour?"
Aaron presents the girl.
You just, I'm just imagining you holding her up, like from
By
arms,
her
like
hair.
holding a cat, just like
Like Lion King?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Nah, it'd be more like, how do you say, like,
I would imagine you essentially holding her cradle.
one arm's under the knees, the other one, yeah, sort of like that, yeah.
No.
Take her from us, please.
You see him just go from looking tired until just getting wide-eyed, rubbing his eyes and doing a double take. Yeah, sure, pa? And he just starts breaking down in crying. Just blissful crying.
She needs a good healer, but she's alright for the most part.
I don't know. I don't know how to thank you. Where did you find her? His ear is blubbering all of this through crying eyes.
Tell him the truth, or do you lie?
He presses X to doubt. Sorry.
You wouldn't believe us if we said it.
She looks so good. She looks so. What happened to her? She looks so starved. She was gone. She was gone for 3 weeks, but I wasn't expecting her to look like this if she ever came home. Lord forbid, I had almost given up hope seeing her ever again. I thought the ogres had gotten her.
Well, let's say that the ogres were the reason why we found her.
This that's meowing. Just get it. Come on inside. Come on inside. I'll put on some 𝓮𝓼 𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓽. I'll put on something to drink. I honestly don't know how to. I don't know how to repay you. I honestly don't. Wait. There might. Yes. Yes. Maybe that. Maybe that will do. Please wait here. I don't have much, but I do have one. Well, I was about to say prized possession. I was debating on selling it. It belonged to my late wife, but this is more than a price befitting for those who brought me back to my only living family, at least that I've been. But besides, please have a seat down. I'll be right back. Please help yourselves to some wine on the shelf while I find your reward. He says as he disappears into an earth cellar behind the counter. There are some bottles of cheap wine that are currently on display in a wine rack off to the left. There are also some cups, and he has given you free leave to crack open one of the bottles if you want to and have a little celebration.
No, we can. Well, for me, Vivian won't impute.
Hey, it was offered. It would be rude not to.
No, you are. She is not stopping you. Just Vivian is not.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Is anybody else going to join me?
Yep.
Alright, let's get lit.
After I sit the girl down like on a couch or something, like gently.
yeah, as a gentleman.
I suppose,
as a proper gentleman.
I suppose before he goes down into the cellar, he helps you like carry her into a bedroom off to the side and lay her down on the bed before he rushes downstairs to look for your reward.
Okay, yeah, that works. Then yes, drinks for sure.
So I
Hooray
imagine
for drinks.
You guys crack open two bottles and have yourself a well-deserved drink. It's cheap wine, but it's not bad. It's decent quality. It's just that it's not pristine, as it were to say it like that, but definitely good wine. Not perfect, but it's not bad.
Before he comes back down, I feel bad to take his only prized possession.
That's a good point.
I mean, if I'm outvoted, you know, I understand, but
It just depends.
See what
He
it
was
is,
debating on
yeah.
selling it or not, so if it's used for us, sure, we can take it. If not, then he can keep it. It's better than taking gold away from him, though.
That's true. Though, I mean, if the wine's good enough, maybe.
As you guys are standing here, you guys have been in here before and bought some things, but
Yeah.
You never really took the time to actually look. And when you actually stand here and look around a bit, you notice that a lot of the items like that he sells in this store, like it's a sleepy village, but for some reason, like this place is just chock full of adventurous supplies. It feels a bit strange. He has like some mundane weapons lying about for sale, and you notice one specific item that stands out to you, that actually hangs out of reach above like counter is, and it's behind glass, and it is a rather large double-headed great axe that is hanging on some pegs on the wall behind glass. It's beyond reach, and it's basically looks like it's been venerated in some way or another, and it's very beautiful. And as you are admiring this large great axe, he comes up holding what looks to be some sort of a leather satchel, like a leather book bag or something like that. It isn't much, but it is one of two things that I have as, well, those 3-4 things that I have as keepsakes of my late wife, but the memories of her and, well, Yashoba are more than enough. And he looks longingly up at a great axe and presents you with what is a very neatly embroidered leather sack of some kind. This used to be my late wife's. She used to be an adventurer like you, but then some ogres got the best of her, and she's sadly no longer with us. But yes, she always had the fire in her spirit. As you may have noticed, pride and joy of my shop, and he gestures to the great axe. Well, I suppose you'd say her weapon of choice, but we also her weapon before. Well, it's essentially one of the only two things that was left of her that the search party found. But I have the axe and I have Yashoba. Of course, the good old memories. And yes, this is well, leaves you a handy haversack, and it is an item for, well, holding many things. Apparently, I swear I've seen her take a greatsword out of this thing like it was nothing. So yeah, you guys now have possession of a handy haversack if you should choose to accept it.
My vote would be. I mean, I'm ambivalent, honestly.
Deanna could use it.
Everyone could use it. It's a handy haversack.
It's basically
That-
a bag of holding light.
Yeah, it's actually better than a bag of holding because it only takes a move.
Move
I
action.
believe a move action
It is.
Yeah.
to pull something from it.
It can carry less things. If you overstuff it, it becomes a move action. But if you keep it under a certain weight, you can actually use it with more efficiency than a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Some would say it's superior. Some would say it's inferior. I would say it all depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It's good.
Look,
Well-
handy haversack is a good quote unquote bag of holding for your everyday shit. The bag of actual holding is good when you're going to go loot a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have no idea when Deanna's gonna get there, so I can't have a vote.
I know.
No. I've already said that. This is essentially happening before. Like, you noticed the dog was gone like about half an hour before you got to town.
Ah, so I am with the party. Okay,
Yeah.
I've just been quiet.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was a little
He's
bit.
admiring the great sword or the great axe.
Yeah.
Not,
That's what I was doing too. Oh,
It
you're
is a
not,
large
Not
great
necessarily.
axe, by the way.
I'm kind of drawn to it. I kind of want to swap out the sack for the great axe. And I'm kidding. I'm
Are-
kidding.
Are you sure you wish to part with that?
Like I said, I have the life of my daughter. I am more than happy if you don't want to take it. I will honor your wishes, but I just noticed your attire and reminded me of the wife and figured this would be a lot better used in the hands of people like you and not, well, dusting away in my cellar as an errant memory, as it were.
I can
Would
understand
greatly
that.
help.
It would help us greatly.
We thank you so much. And we understand what this means to you.
Thank you, and he just keeps on bowing, and just is almost at the point where he just almost goes to a knee.
So you want
Oh,
to give us the
Please,
axe too?
please,
Vivian
don't.
would go and take his hand and say, "Sir, we were
Give us
just
your
doing
great
what
axe."
was needed. We thank you for the gift."
Please don't go to a knee
Very
for us.
noble. Very noble. We are but humble adventurers, seeking no favor, only the fortuitous outcome of
The alcohol
our...
got to Azrael.
Everyone roll a perception check. everyone roll a perception check.
Okay.
Perceptione. This might fail me.
What are we looking at? What are we
13.
looking at? I'm scared.
I should also mention I left Raw outside.
Ooh, 20.
He's not eating anything right now, is he?
Maybe some
Or
bugs.
shitting.
No.
Oh my, Vivian, your perceptions, man.
Damn, Viv.
That's
Yeah.
twice now.
Just
You know,
preoccupied with
at
her.
least it's not the dog slicer. At least the dog slicer isn't broken.
At
Yeah.
least.
So yeah, Deandre and Vivian don't hear anything. Sharon and Azrae, on the other hand, they first hear that the steady clanging of, well, the semi-steady clanging of a blacksmith's hammer and anvil stops, and stays stopped for like a minute or two. Like I was talking like, oh, like sometimes they have to stop hammering on it,
Yeah.
and then goes to like reheat it, but like it starts clang. You hear like clang, clang, and then you don't hear a third clang or anything else. And after that, you start hearing a dog barking.
Oh. Interesting. You hear that
Just
too,
dog-
Karen?
Where's that coming from?
Sounds like the blacksmith, maybe? A general direction, and because of the hammer?
I mean,
What are you guys
were
hearing?
Hearing the steady clang. You guys were hearing like clanging every so often when you were going towards town. There is definitely like a blacksmith still being active at this moment of the night. For some reason, don't know why. There was still clanging at this late at night, but they're
Doesn't he
definitely
work
still
on the
working.
shoes? Oh shit.
Wait, what are you guys hearing?
Seems to be intermittent,
Oh,
clanging.
you
With
heard
the
two
dog
clangs.
barking?
You had two clangs, and then suddenly, like you were imagining, they would keep on clanging like a couple of like dozen of times when the blacksmith hammered more. But like you had clang, clang, and then silence when you were expecting more clangs, and then like
Dog barking.
15 seconds after the last clang, you hear a dog barking.
Upon hearing that about dog, Deanna's gonna kind of go out.
Hey, you stay here.
Be like, you guys hold on the fort. I'm gonna go hear about that dog. No,
Do I hear ribbiting from my giant frog?
I mean, you then roll perception for him. I can roll.
Okay.
Now. I rolled a natural 1 for him. No.
That is-
Oh my god.
He is
Wow.
That one,
standing
that one.
outside looking at an apple past the window pane, just trying to get it, but keep on getting foiled by the glass in the way.
Oh my god. Little frail, big
You heard-
froggy.
You just heard bump, just a tongue just flying out, just hitting the glass pane as he's trying to get an apple that's behind the window.
Karen, any specific reason why you need me to stay here?
Yes.
I want to say this is the first time Sharon has heard anything about a dog on your travels.
Yeah.
Azrae might remember.
No one told Sharon anything about dogs till now.
That's right. We neglected to tell a homie.
You neglected
What?
to tell most of the party.
It's just a dog out there.
Yeah, so
It is just a
basically
dog.
For Sharon, like it's like, oh, like someone stopped a blacksmith's hammer. Maybe like the dog came over and wanted to play. Like maybe that's. And
Yeah.
Azrae thinks like,
Innocently.
well, there was a dog trailing us like a while back, like or a wolf.
Yeah, so I'm making.
There's something going on.
Connection. Should I share the news? I mean, should I share the news with the context?
I mean,
you
Sharon
want, it's up to you.
already shared news that there was a
If
dog
you want to,
trailing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would it add anything?
I don't know. Up to you guys.
Nah, fuck it, whatever.
It'll just give them context.
Okay, so then, I tell you guys that I think that the dog barking might be the same one that was, that me and, Deandra saw when we were keeping watch the other night.
There was a dog?
There was a dog, yeah. We
There
kinda
was-
forgot.
There was some sort of canine figure keeping an eye on us from when we were camping, and on the way to town, it's been following us. But when
And
I
you
look,
didn't.
You
Say
see
anything?
Vivian turn on her heels
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
and you didn't think that we needed to know that?
for one, it was
Well,
a single dog.
yeah.
It
yeah,
normally, if they were gonna try and hunt anyone, they travel in a pack.
Yeah.
So I felt it was not important enough that to inform the party of some of this immediately.
Yeah, you're finding it very important to leave right now to do that?
I'm just more seeing what the heck's going on. 'Cause it sounds like it's only one barking.
Maybe a doggy's in trouble.
Could be that.
I'll go with Deanna to go explore some more out of curiosity. Oh, I take the bottle of wine with me.
Ezra,
Would
leave
like
the
to
bottle of
keep
wine.
bottle of wine.
Leave the bottle of wine. Don't worry, we'll be all right.
We'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back for it. We'll come back for the bottle. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go explore the barking. Mysterious barking.
Lead the way, Ezra.
Let's go. All right. So I came from the blacksmith. So let's check out the blacksmith. Let's see what's good with the homie.
Well, the sounds in the village came from the blacksmith, but now there's a barking somewhere.
Barking. Yeah, that's true. That didn't necessarily come from the blacksmith. Right. Do we have to roll perception to try to pinpoint the source of the barking?
I mean,
Oh,
you guys are hearing like barking left and right at this point, like I've been pointed out. So
Hard to isolate.
basically, you guys just follow the barking, and also like the only other light that's on in town, that is like the blacksmith, the blacksmith's place, or whatever. And yeah, the closer you get, like the more you hear, like a very very happy person just saying, "Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog?"
They lost the dog quest. I forgot about that.
there was a
Oh my
lost dog.
god. Yes, there was. There
my
was.
God.
Remember,
I just remembered. There was a lost dog quest. Oh my
no,
god.
he's right.
Way back, there was several like bounty things on the bulletin board. There was a gambling
Oh
gambling
my
thing or
God.
something that night, which you guys picked up on. There was the half elf that was gone, which was like a 2-week-old request, something like that. There was a slightly newer one that was about like a wanted like local bandit king, like wannabe bandit king, and the very new one that was labeled missing. The wolf dog, name of Woofy, and a response to Woofy.
Yep. I just
So-
remembered a lost dog quest. I
So-
just remembered it.
So, more hilarious, Diana's not gonna get a dog. Even more hilarious, we completed another quest by complete accident.
Oh,
Hey, that's a success.
Technically, you didn't complete it.
Yeah, did we?
We-
The dog came back as far as he.
At all. You just ignored it and walked.
Yeah, exactly. The dog just kind of like went there of its own accord. We just kind of like guided him in a way.
I blame Necropolis for getting those lost dog quest.
So once we fully approach, Diana's gonna look over and see this and try and see if the dog is actually the dog.
He's not letting go so easily.
You get to the blacksmith where you see just scrawled like this. It's called Hammer Time, and then scrawled in some red marker above it. It's just called Lily, apostrophe S, like Lily is Hammer Time, and you see a woman like with a blacksmith's apron on, just standing there, as happy as can be, and just petting this dog, which is clearly the dog that you saw like earlier today. It's a wolf dog, and it very much looks familiar.
Huh, so that's the dog that's been following us.
That's why he was staying at a distance but close enough to follow. He probably not. How did he smell the guy though? Is my question. But whatever.
Well, I mean, chances are it's probably better the fact that we just let it follow us rather than interacting with it.
Yeah.
Considering the fact it would have probably ran away.
Spooked. Yup.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Considering the fact they don't want to keep it.
Should we say something? As he asks Azray.
Nah, let's let them enjoy their reunion. Technically speaking, we didn't really contribute to it, but we could go introduce ourselves. Nah, I don't see a reason to.
Yeah, looks like the dog came back from its own accord.
go home.
All right, let's just head back then.
Yes, sir. Alright, let's go get my bottle of wine.
You're not gonna take that bottle of wine. You're gonna have a few drinks and that's it. And we'll make our way back to the general store.
So yeah,
Little
so
inspiration.
you get to the general store and you have a few more drinks and a few more gratifying words from
Shopkeeper.
okay. I have it written down from 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓵, the owner. He's very, very happy. Yeah, Ħramf and his daughter Yashoda. This dude is a full elf, by the way. The only reason he has a gruff voice is because he's crying and he's tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just woke him from a dead sleep.
His name is Fram.
Given elves sleep in this version.
If you want to know how it's spelled, it's gonna make you laugh even more.
No,
Just ignore
no way.
I just think of the
No
Dark
way.
Souls Framth, honestly.
It is spelled. It's only missing a P.
That's it, yeah.
Well, this night was fine. It was nice and fun. Glad we can make you happy.
We're glad that we could bring her back to you.
We should probably head to the inn.
Yeah, it's getting late. Or it's already late.
Yeah. You take good care of her, alright, Framth?
I will. I'll make sure she's nursed back to health, good and fine.
Alright, I'm holding you to that word, as Deanna will hold up a fist towards him for like a fist bump.
He looks a bit confused, but
Scared.
Sorry, it's how I usually kind
Upon
of.
being fist bumped, he gets sucked into the ethereal fist.
What the fuck?
No! No, he's making a joke. Sorry, it's like a farewell promise me and my men did back in command.
If you say so, good sir.
We don't understand it either.
So yeah, you guys now have a bag of holding. Good fun.
So who wants to hold
Handy
this, by the way?
haversack. Handy haversack.
Handy haversack.
A handy bag of holding sack. Got it.
Because I could hold them. If I fly, it makes it easier to
Someone's
carry
bag,
things.
Slap's bag.
I mean, I personally think Deanna should carry it most because of the fact with his high strength score, he's mostly going to be picking up stuff for the rest of the
Dane.
party because he still has.
Dane,
he's-
you are banned from holding it because of your past experience as a player. You are banned from holding that stuff.
Wait, what?
Here's the
What?
thing. This,
The ruby.
I would like to know too.
Dane, you say that, but this handy haversack, it will always ever weigh 20 pounds. You can put up to 80 pounds of stuff in it.
5 pounds.
Oh, never mind.
It's always 5
it can
pounds.
actually hold materials of blah blah blah. Large central compartment. Okay, so it has several compartments. You have a small one at the side, and then it has
Yep.
a big one. The bag would always weigh 5 pounds.
So it holds like 100 pounds in total.
Honestly, probably best for Vivian due to her small size to hold it.
Oh, we're just something fair for this. We roll
Okay,
dice
so it has-
to see who gets it.
Okay.
Fair
So it
enough.
has-
I'm just saying
it has-
Dane doesn't need it because it's because a handy haversack is an everyday extra dimensional space where a bag of holding is a we're gonna go loot the dungeon.
Yeah, but
it
Kage,
can hold-
most of
the sides can hold up to 20 pounds each, and the center can hold up to 80 pounds of material.
Good total.
So, it has a total combined weight of 120.
Oh, there's 2 pack. Oh, okay. 2 side packs, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
2
side pouches, yeah. And then one big one.
pouch.
Yeah, 120.
if anything,
Okay.
it benefits my character, who's primarily a fist fighter, because I can grab items like potions easier.
I'm just
That's
gonna
what I'm
say this,
saying.
Dane, for that. After the last time you had the odd bag and you got banned from it, I'm keeping that ban in my head. I just want
It
to do
was-
a dice roll to be fair for it.
It was
Okay,
just the
let's do it.
fucking ruby. You know that. It was just that. That was
Yes.
it.
There's an easy way of doing this. have this, roll a d100 right now.
All right.
The one who rolls the highest is the one that's going to have a hold of it, let's say, on a session-to-session basis, unless you guys can decide on it.
Oh, nah.
Oh my
No.
God, Jenner.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Wow.
What the
This,
fuck?
and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I detest the online roller of Roll20.
Dane, this is amazing. This is
What the
amazing.
fuck?
Deanna, Karan, we both have our hand on the bag. It's a stare down. We're holding it
Oh, no.
above Vivian.
No, Deanna. Yeah, sounds.
Whoever finishes first.
Oh my God. You actually, well, look, to make it fair, you do the tiebreaker for it. Me and Dane will pick high. Me and Dane will pick one number, whoever's closest.
I'm gonna do it better. As it stands
Okay.
right now, Taron is
Yeah.
on the right side and Deanna is on the left for how I'm looking at it when it text chat. I
Okay.
have a deck of tarot cards. I'm gonna
Okay.
shuffle it and I'm gonna spin it and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna draw one down and lay it on the side. Whoever it's pointed at is the one who's gonna get it.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Spin top card.
That is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's face this
I do
side.
find it funny though. This is hilarious.
Agreed.
It is,
This is superbly hilarious.
And I draw Major Arcana 2, the science, and it's pointing towards Charon. So the
Alright.
player gets it.
Deanna acquiesces. He lets go.
You can imagine Sharon like puffs up slightly with the wings, just lifts himself ever so slightly above his reach.
Anyways, so you guys are walking towards the burnt helmet, and as soon as you peek your head in, you see Marine still standing behind the counter, doing a little bit of cleanup during the late hours. Looks like she's about to close up the for the night. Oh, welcome back. Good lord, you guys have been gone for almost a week now. How you guys been?
Has it been a week? I'm holding out well so far.
It's almost been a week, yeah.
Glad to
know.
be in a town again.
Mhm.
From what I recall, you guys you guys left this place on the Saturday, whatever.
We've had a lot of rest, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I will go over to the quest board
Mhm.
and
Rip it
take
off.
off the missing girls.
Oh,
Poster.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Vivian, while you're over there, you might want to remove the missing dog one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it turns out,
Looks like you guys did some good work.
well, we did one thing, and the other one we happened to just complete by complete accident.
The happy accident.
Wait, when
They're
did you complete
happy-
the dog one?
So, you know that dog that me and Azri told you guys about?
Yeah.
That was it.
Really?
It followed us to town, and while we were talking with him, because I saw the dog was gone, while we were talking with him, the hammering that stopped was because the dog found its owner.
Yeah, you do notice that
Huh.
it says on the missing dog poster, it does say please if found please bring information to Lily of 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓾, the blacksmith.
So yeah,
You do know that the blacksmith got a dog back.
Yep.
that one we completed by complete accident, but I don't think we're gonna get reward for it because the dog kind of went in on its own.
Yeah, that would have been a really funny conversation to extort the blacksmith.
I'm not one for extorting the blacksmith.
That's what I'm saying.
However, can we get some rooms for the night?
Oh, sure, darling. That's the least we can do. I mean, we have empty rooms here as it is.
Oh, good.
Right, it's the same as last time. It's gonna be, I think, amount of silver pieces. Five silver pieces for room and board.
All of us or
Amount
each?
of
I
silver.
forgot.
A lovely breakfast in the morning.
I forgot. Was it all of us or for each?
5 silver for each.
Okay. As
Alright.
because sharing up the bag, he'll pay it forward here.
Oh,
1 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Okay, I will put back my 5 that I had taken out.
Yep.
Oh, and Marine, this is my friend Ra. As the frog
Oh,
comes
is
popping
Oof.
can
in.
he even fit?
She jumps over the counter and looks absolutely mesmerized at the
Careful.
dog. At
I'll
the
be right
frog,
back.
sorry.
Frog.
Okay.
The frog dog.
Oh, look at that cutie. Ah.
Adorable.
Is it? Can I pet it?
Yes, he's very nice. Except if you hurt me, then he gets mad.
Oh, why would I want to hurt a cute little thing like you? I mean, you guys are matching. Like you're like two peas in a pod. Chuckles to herself and walks over and starts scratching Ra under the.
Ra makes happy frog sounds.
Oh, bro, come on, take off. There we go.
So yeah. So I'll imagine you guys clock in for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
In the early morning, I will go and destroy that shrine in the nearby river.
I go sacrifice it.
Well, it's not sacrifice
Offering
it, do
it.
my daily rituals. Because
Okay.
now I have more spell slots.
Let us actually, you know what? Speaking of, we do have some things that's still identifying. You guys got 6 potions. Check out.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, I will use my 1 use of detect magic per day.
Let's make this easy. Since there are a group of 6 of them, we can narrow it down to 1 roll if you want to, or if you want to go for everything. We can do it. I would allow to make like bargain everything on a single roll if you want.
Is the DC higher for that?
I'm just gonna say like we're gonna use the same result and go through like the different potions have slightly different. So if you roll like let's
Okay.
say a 15 and everything except one of them needs 15, like the other one needs a 16, then you will know everything except for the 16. Basically like using the same roll for every single one of them.
Okay, yeah, that works. I rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, that is enough to make everything, I believe. So you know it to be. I'm just gonna do this and show to all players. It is an oil of arcane mark. It is a potion of protection from chaos, 2 potions of vanish, a potion of respire 3rd level. You already knew about the owl wisdom and remove paralysis, and you also have a potion of protection from good.
Ah,
James the one who has all those potions in his inventory.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do believe the most powerful of all of those is the Respire one, which I believe clocks up to about 300 gold.
Yeah.
All right. Want me to remove all the potions, or am I still the one holding on to all of them?
I mean, if you guys want to split them up, you can decide to do that if you want to.
I don't know if we should split them up.
I'll be right back.
Actually, I suppose the Owl's Wisdom is also a 300 one. Actually, you know what? Root Paralysis, the Root Paralysis is also 300 one. The Owl's Wisdom also 300. So yeah, you guys got like 1,200 gold in potions right from that gag. The other ones are 1,200, 900 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That is a decent amount of gold.
Yeah.
If you guys just want to sell it. I mean, I would imagine, unless you guys are planning to pick some fight with angels, you guys don't necessarily need protection from good.
No.
You never know.
Fights against angels.
Vivian would need to be a fallen paladin.
Yeah.
Either that or be attacked by an Archon.
Or be dead.
A rogue Archon.
Yeah.
actually, no. While we wait for Dane to get back, I was also going to do the morning rituals of burning, well, of soaking the soaking the thing.
Yeah,
So-
soaking in my morning prepare ritual or prepare for the day kind of thing.
So I want you to
If it's a perception check, it's not gonna work.
no, I thought about it a bit more than that. I want you to roll me a will save as you are soaking this unholy tapestry in the water. Goody.
Never
So
good when
you
the
are-
DM says goody.
So you are going through your daily ritual, and you have yourself a lovely hearty halfling breakfast. Lovely bit of meat and cheese. Save some for Ra as well because he likes a bit of a good breakfast as well. Like groggy chow is nice, but good proper stuff is also great every once in a while.
Yeah, you also have to remember he's a smart frog.
Oh yeah, I mean he's smarter than Orky.
Yes.
He's a divine animal. If he gets killed, he can literally be summoned back again. Actually, no, he
Jesus
doesn't. Never
Christ.
mind.
No, I had to
Okay.
level up basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or it
So,
has to be a month.
It's a divine animal, and she can literally summon it to her side, like it will materialize out of nothing.
wow.
But yeah.
That's
So you go through your rituals and stuff, and decide, you know what, I'm almost done. I might as well go ahead and say my blessings by the river, and also do my best to sanctify this unholy thing.
Tapestry.
So this unholy tapestry.
Matrimony.
So you go down to the river and you decide to wash up a little bit first before you go do the deed. You know, cleanliness, holiness, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And you get around to soaking this tapestry, and you lay it out. And what is your plan for? What is your plan for cleansing this evil?
To say prayers of cleansing for my god as I basically wash it. Try to wash the evil away.
They're essentially like washing board style.
Yeah. And
So
you have to remember she didn't grow up with a church. Exactly.
So you lay this tapestry down in the rocky riverbed. Give it some backing so you can start scrubbing at it. Maybe you take a particularly rough rock and start using it as abrasion to essentially scrape off the paint and all that. And as you keep doing this, you don't necessarily feel all that hot. You start feeling rather hot. And just for a split second, it starts small. For a split second, you envision all the water in the river just gone as you drive riverbed for literally half a second. Thought, oh well, that's strange. And you continue going through your cleansing ritual on the holy tapestry, and then it happens again, except for a little bit longer, and you just see very, very fiery glowing eyes in the bottom of the river as well, staring directly into you. And that lasts for a second, and after that you don't see it. Or you don't see it anymore. It's just after that, flash, river's dry, and just as about to finish, the tapestry flashes again, glowing fiery red eyes, staring right through your soul, and the river returns to normal.
Cast detect evil?
So you cast detect evil, and when you did that before, you didn't the reason why you picked it with you was because you noticed an aura of evil coming from this tapestry, which is why you picked it with you in the first place. You decided, you know what, this dragon is all about burning the ground and all that. Let's take it with us and let's cleanse it. So you do detect evil, and you notice that the evil on the tapestry is indeed gone, and you
Wow.
don't detect anything evil around you. You have cleansed this tapestry. You don't know what that was about. You seeing the riverbed dry. That was a bit strange.
Out of character, I know what that is. I made an enemy.
Warriors always makes enemies of the gods every time.
Really? Oh no. Maybe it's just a Vivian thing.
I
How you-
imagine what would have happened if I actually burnt the tapestry.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Who knows?
We're going
It could be worse. You could have gotten
pissed.
demonic blessing. Who knows? Or draconic blessing, I
Yeah,
should say.
yeah, but
Ah,
it's still like it's not something you want to try to do with a fire god.
Well,
If
this
it was a
True.
it is specifically a dragon that it was worshipping, a red dragon.
yeah, I can tell it was a red dragon because it's on this fucking tapestry.
Hmm.
I had to come
Is that
back to
about
the
you?
tavern wet with the wet
Mm.
tapestry.
So you did
Well,
this at night then, or in the
at this
day?
point, you basically
Morning.
holding
Morning,
a
okay.
very nice piece of leather.
Yeah.
You have cleansed away all the paint from it. Or it's, I say piece of leather. It's a nice little piece of. I suppose you can sell it as a canvas for like more art to be placed upon it. If you
Hey.
want to.
Yeah.
You get like 20 gold for it if you want to sell it.
Sorry about
Otherwise,
that.
Make it a very nice makeshift blanket.
We burn another end down then.
No,
Alright.
I only imagined I burnt down the river.
You guys gotta stop burning shit down.
Hey, I was cleansing it.
Does not matter.
Ice rain.
Honestly, I might keep it if we're gonna end up buying a tent. Cause that could be a good tarp.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's dragon
Or-
hide, right?
No, it's
No,
this
this is
specifically
just regular
priced
hide.
leather.
This is
Animal.
We still have the dragon hide full
Plate
plate,
mail.
but
yeah.
plate mail.
Yeah,
But
it's in
as
my
I
inventory still.
But as I discussed in chat, we're better off selling it.
Alright, that's cool. Oh, I just got blown up, but it's okay. It's okay. No, by far.
Yeah, no, this was the morning time.
It's Karen's eating breakfast.
I'll pull up a stool next to our winged friend. Bust down some baked beans, some halfling.
You have a
halfling
hangover, or are you
baked
good
beans.
after last night?
Nah, bro, hella good, bro. Come on,
Okay.
dog, I'm a blood rager, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
true,
like,
true. I'm just making sure.
I appreciate your concern. I appreciate it.
I have derailed a campaign as a barbarian with drinking.
Really?
Alright.
Yeah.
I put up all the potions. Deanna comes down. He's gonna have himself some nice bread and meat.
Halfling breakfast. That's all you get.
It's not bread and meat, Dane. It is fluffy bread. It is cheese. It is sharp cheese. It is soft cheese. It is sausage. It is ham. It is bacon.
There might be some potatoes.
Very fulfilling breakfast. Yes.
That's fine.
Basically,
Deanna's gonna eat it.
You could look at this and imagine, ooh, look, dinner. But nope, halfling breakfast.
All right, Deanna's
Don't
gonna.
forget, second breakfast is soon.
Second breakfast is soon.
Anyways,
Now the fourth lunch.
so
Fourth lunch.
so during the consumption, as Deanna still has his currently now slightly overflowing backpack.
Roll fortitude check for consumption, Dane.
Nah.
No, jest.
I know. So as Deanna's in the process of kind of finishing up food, he's kind of looks to everyone before he soon says, "So, what are we gonna do with this? As he points to the red dragon hide plate mill that's he currently has sitting in his backpack.
Sell it or keep as a
Probably
trophy.
sell it. We can't keep something as a trophy unless we, you know, have a place to put it.
We can put it on me, and I shall be the walking trophy.
I think it's a bit small for you there, Ezra.
Two problems there. For one, it is heavy armor, which you can't wear.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not
So I
proficient
can't
in
wear
heavy armor.
Not yet.
And for
Not
two,
yet.
it is currently small side.
Yeah, exactly. I remember it being small from the first time we encountered it.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Well, then our best bet would probably be to sell it, and our only chance for that is to probably get to a better village, to get to a city first.
As you are currently like discussing this among yourself, you notice that someone walks into the burnt helmet, and it's Lily, the blacksmith, and she has tilting behind her, just trotting on his feet, doggo Woofy, as happy as can be. As she walks over to the bulletin board and uses her blacksmith's hammer to nail something up, and then says hi to Marine, and leaves again.
Oh,
Guillermo's gonna get up. I am gonna go take a look.
Messenger boy there, get it? It's fine.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
I will mention if someone does not finish all of their halfling breakfast, it will go to raw.
I'm eating it all, believe me. This is to get the pass up.
Deanna already polished off his food.
And the plate too.
I'm saying if there's any left over, raw will eat it.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Waste not want that.
Organic dumpster.
So Deanna is gonna go and see what was just nailed recently.
So you go over to the bulletin board, and you still see like one of the wanted posters you didn't tear down from yesterday, which was the local wannabe bandit king, was in the area and kind of needs to be taken down. And the new one that you saw Lily just posted up was escort needed. There's a blacksmith competition being held on the outskirts of Magnima, and I'm currently attending, and I'm requiring some. It basically says like, oh, like this is happening like in 2 weeks' time, and I would need an armed escort to get there either this week, end of this week, or beginning of beginning of the one after. No, end of this week or beginning of the next one. Payment is
You have a thunder strike.
Payment is a total of 500 gold pieces, and then in parentheses, danger pay negotiable.
Well,
Hey-
we were
hey-
just. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hey guys, looks
Yeah?
like we got a blessing after all. As Deanna will walk back with the poster. Looks like our blacksmith friend who just posted this up needs an escort over to Magnamar, which, as Deanna will look over to Vivian, happens to be on the map, right?
Oh yeah, Magnima is, I believe, the largest city on the Parisian coast.
Yeah.
23 miles.
It is also known as I believe, as what's it called? I want to say it's
Really, Arslan? Is that the direction? Is that the direction, bro? I wasn't sure.
Okay, calm down there. Let the DM speak.
I believe some people called it, I think it was the City of Monuments, something like that. Basically, the saying goes that it has a whole bunch of like magical markings all over it, and if certain feats are performed in front of these and pleases some like overarching body, don't know if they don't know if it's God or if it's some other entity, but if it pleases the owner of the mark, the performer will be given a boon for a short period of time, like magical boon of something. So it's the City of Monument, I believe it's called. But yeah,
thing.
it's the biggest city, and it's partially a ruin of the ancient Thessalonian Empire.
Well, how do you guys feel? Think we should take this one up instead of the Bandit King?
Hmm.
Yeah, probably pays
Well,
more.
hold on. We have a week to find the Bandit King,
Well, I mean,
don't we?
we have a couple of weeks before the competition starts, so we should at least let her know that we're going to take up on the offer and we'll depart a week from then. Unless she wants to get there early.
You don't necessarily know the details, but you can go and talk to her if you want to.
Indeed.
Before you do that, I'm gonna call a short recess so people that want to go to the toilet can go to the toilet.
I have food I want to eat, so...
Yeah, gotta take a shit.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's reconvene in about 5-10 minutes. About.
Alright.
Alright.
Going on break, everyone. Please enjoy the wait. All right, we're back.
So I'll take it you guys want to go and talk to Lily about this
Yeah, tell her our
job,
interest
extra job.
Yeah.
before we go kill Duncan.
Just a moment, I need to get something real
Shit.
quick.
Besides, I'm gonna need another fucking backpack at this point.
Well, we
'Cause-
can't get another backpack here.
Yeah, we
No, we
just
can't get
Honestly-
another. We can't get another cart here. I'm pretty sure we can get a backpack.
Good distinction.
Okay, we can't get another fancy backpack.
Yeah,
Another
I don't mind.
distinction.
I don't mind not having another fancy backpack because at the very least, then I can put potions into it safely. Right now, I'm literally carrying all the potions in like this strange pouch that's not even holding them properly. I have to hold my hand on it to make sure it doesn't fall off.
I would imagine you have for the potion and stuff. You can have them on belt loops, essentially, like on a bandolier.
Yeah, I got them on like a bandolier. I would like a backpack so I can put them in it.
I'd
'Cause
like some
the oth-
saddlebags.
Because right now the other backpack's full of that dragon plate mail.
I would imagine you have that strapped to the outside with the rope, but oh well. And besides, it's hollow on the inside, Dane. It's hollow on the inside.
I know.
And
But
it's
it's-
half-weight because it's small
It's
sized.
small.
Yeah, but it still takes up a lot of room in a regular ass backpack.
I'll leave the floor to you guys. You guys want to go talk to Lily?
Yes,
Yes.
we're gonna go talk to her first. Then we're gonna outfit ourselves and go do things.
So you take the post with you then, or just
Yes.
word of it?
We're taking the post with us.
So you once again walk towards the blacksmith. Lily's hammer time, as it's come to know. And she is currently outside, appeared to be cleaning up a bit. Maybe from last night's work, but yeah, she's not necessarily working the furnace at the moment, but she's doing some cleaning. She does not, she does not notice you approaching.
Howdy, ma'am.
She jumps a bit and looks around, and then looks down. Oh, well, hello there. How you doing?
I'm doing just
Can I help
fine,
you?
and yourself?
Eh? Come again? I didn't hear
Oh,
you.
I'm doing just fine, and yourself?
Anyways, I'm a bit. Well, I was a bit worried, but that'll come to pass, I suppose. Yeah, what can I do you for?
Well, we saw you put up the wanted ad for an armed
Oh,
for an armed crew.
that. Oh, you definitely look like no, you five definitely look like you could be helpful for that. Are you sure you're up for it? I'm imagining I'm gonna be leaving in about days or so, like 5 days. I don't know. I want to get there in good time and make sure I have a good spot for it.
Oh, I understand. Well, we would like to. We'd be ready in 5 days, I believe. Correct?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we'll be ready in 5 days.
In that case, let me get some contracts written up in that case, so we can get it official and on paper.
Oh shit, she's a contract worker.
No, you guys are.
We're the contract
shit.
workers. She's the contractor.
Oh shit, she's got contracts. Run.
Oh, come on, it's just formality. It's not like jelly axe. You're not gonna have your swear blood oath. Essentially, it's just a way of making sure that we both get what we pay for. Like, I get protection, and you guys get what's owed you.
Okay, I guess
you
that's
know,
fair.
wage and pay. There's been some talk of some bandits or whatever setting up shop somewhere between here and McNamara as of late, and apparently fancies himself somewhat of a bandit king. But yeah, essentially, I don't know if we're going to be accosted or not, but I'd be willing to add another 200 to the count if we were to get attacked.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Ideally, we may get ready in advance beforehand, but yeah.
Oh, good, good, good. There's going to be a whole merchant fair or something like that, craftsman's fair, and yeah, it may, to some people it may sound like a lot, but I'm honestly looking to make a whole lot more than what I'm paying you. But yeah, protection's protection.
Oh no, we understand. We wouldn't want you hurt either.
She looks butch as hell, by the way. You look at her
Oh.
forearms, and she's more
Yeah.
ripped than
She's
the rest.
jacked.
She's a black.
Yeah.
She is jacked.
Yeah, and
She better be jacked.
I can still worry about someone's well-being.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to raw strength, she looks like she could literally crush one of
beat
your
the
skulls.
shit. Oh wow, that's kind of hot. Okay.
Let's not forget though. Let's not forget. Like, strength is one thing, combat prowess is a whole different genre.
Yeah.
mhm.
You can be strong as hell and be knocked on your ass by 𝓮𝓼 if he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, essentially she writes you up a contract that says like 500 gold will be paid in total, like upon arrival at the craftsman's fair outside of Magnima. 200 gold will be paid extra if yeah, basically for like successful deflection of an armed robbery. And she's offering a 50 gold pieces if it's essentially fending off wild animals, essentially ensuring the safety of her and her horses and her cargo.
Okay.
Hmm.
As Vivian will look up, because, you know, Paladin.
And will you need an escort back?
Oh yeah, that will be preferable as well. I mean, it won't be. You know what? Let's leave it up till then. The fair's gonna be lasting a while. Last I heard, it's gonna be going on from. Oh, what was that again? She starts stroking her chin. It was the 5th of Herodes and 11, something like that, or 10. It's essentially almost gonna be a whole week of sales over there, and I imagine Sunday the 11th of Herodes is when I'm going to be going home. If you guys find the work wanting, we can take it as we go. Likewise, if I find your work lacking, sad to say I won't be asked, but that's a waste of music. Let's take it as we see it, shall we?
Oh, I completely understand.
I just have one thing to ask.
Yeah.
Just, it's gonna sound weird, but just a small add-on for a payment. If we manage to complete this mission, is it possible if, as Dan was in the process of looking at the contract, as he soon says, is it possible if we can commission something in the near future at half price or possibly free?
She crosses her arm and goes up against the wall. Well, that depends. What kind of work were you thinking of? Anything specific you had in mind? I mean, yeah, sure. Like, if you need some nails and stuff, I'd be happy to provide it for free. But
it's more of in the future. It's more of asking for like a future favor in case we need something made. Just let's more of like a down payment, I guess, in terms of mental thought.
well, I mean, as you can see, like when it comes to my work, I'm not necessarily the primary weapon. If I make a mean axe, though, the wares I'm going to sell is mostly tools, some house hinges that I'm fond of making, nails. But I do make an axe, I suppose. If you need an axe in the future, I suppose I can strike up a bargain. But this is a special, literally just a simple escort shop. And besides, the payment given should be more than enough to commission an axe.
It is. Tianra, We knew
I'm
that
just
she doesn't make weapons. We know this.
I'm not specifically asking for a weapon. It's just I don't. It's just there's something on my mind that I can't recall. I was hoping maybe if it comes back to my memory, I could probably commission it later.
Well, yeah, but you should pay a fair price for it. If we do a good job, she may offer the discount, but we shouldn't include it in a contract. It's up to her, depending on how well we do.
And that is why I'm asking right now. If it's a
Yeah,
no,
but
then that's fine.
I mean,
But
if it's something in my wheelhouse and you provide the requisite materials, yeah, sure, I'll give you a discount on the labor. But like I said, like I'm not. You guys are adventurers. I doubt you'll need a hoe for tilling the land or a plow. Let's just say that. Well,
how about we cross that bridge when we get there? As I look at Deanna.
that is basically it. I'll remember you. As like I said, like if there's a special you want, then bring the requisite materials, like your high price on labor. But we'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there.
Very well then, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
No promises on that though, mate. If you're in my favors, I'm more than happy to help out. But as far as the contract goes, then yeah, just monetary for now. Other than that, you're asking too much, pal.
Very well then, as Deanna will proceed to sign it.
Well then, I suppose I will see you all this coming wheel day then.
We'll see you this coming wheel day.
Erastus the 30th. I just need to make sure that I actually didn't fuck up on the distance. That's gonna be.
I mean, that's if there's
about 2 days. About 2 days travel with the cart. Two or 3 days travel with the cart. Yeah.
That is if there's an easy bridge over the river from Beckton.
Oh, it's built right next to a bridge.
Yeah.
Like there's a.
Woo!
There's sort of like a. There's sort of like a trail that goes sort of here-ish.
So
Like a little bit off the path where you guys went, like a little bit further north, I suppose. But yeah, basically it's. There's a bridge there and
this is a
continues on the
rest
river.
stop on the way to Magnamar.
Yeah, like if you're coming from Cheliax, this is one of the roads that might get you here.
Yeah.
If you actually from something Wickleton or something like that, Mortal. Basically, the people who don't want to go through the Sanso forest, they cross over here. There's a crossing here, for example, and goes along the river and it crosses back over again on Beckton.
Yeah.
Like not many people are fancy like going through a forest, especially not in this area with all the goblins and ogres that roam the land up there.
Not to
Better see
mention-
than getting jumped upon.
Not to mention the Fey-like forests. You don't want to be in the forest with a Fey. Especially a malevolent one.
Oh, wouldn't Strife know that?
Not much fair here around, I believe. Oh well. I'll see you guys wheel day.
See you wheel day.
Yeah. You guys sneak a peek at the wagon and it is just utterly chock. You see barrels, like many of the barrels are actually like closed up. You would imagine those are the ones like holding like the nails, maybe shoe horses, maybe some hinges and such. And then there are some open barrels where you can see a whole bunch of like farming equipment and like frontier gear. A lot of axes. You see some particular axes that look very much masterfully crafted, like woodsman's axes. You see craftsman's tools for leather work, blacksmithing. It just looks like she doesn't do weapons, but what you do like work with, she looks like she knows what she's doing. Like if you want to build a house, like she definitely has what you need.
As we're walking away, Deanna will then say, "No, he's a good craftsman. All the gears are actually very well made." I'm sure
I
she.
don't doubt that she's a good craftsman. It's just sometimes you ask a little bit too much.
Sometimes this is the first time I've asked. As Deanna's now staring at Vivian.
Vivian's giving him a
you
look.
guys have 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys have essentially 4 or 5 days of 4 or 5 days until travel day come. You guys can do with it whatever you want. When it comes to, if you guys want to wander like the countryside looking for the Bandit King, you can't do that. But just keep in mind that you're gonna have to make it back to Beckton before you leave. And besides, chances are good, like it might be better to hunt the Bandit King like while you're on the road than it actually is to just try and search for it fortress like somewhere, God knows where.
Which is fair.
Other than that, like, you guys could help out around town, carrying items, odd jobs if you want to. You can earn a few coppers that way.
Is there a leather worker in town?
I do believe I mentioned earlier that the only worksman of note was a blacksmith, but I can check. Let's roll a 𝓮𝓼 and see.
I figured out a good use for the leather tapestry. Saddlebags.
That is a 35. I don't think that's going to be a.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a leather worker in town. That's going to be good enough for that. I mean, you can try your luck with the hunter, the local hunter who deals in leather, but there was no guarantee that he knows how to stitch a saddlebag.
At the general store, is there a saddlebag?
Actually, yes, there would be a saddlebag in there. They don't sell horses, strangely enough, but they do sell saddlebags.
Do they have any extra backpacks?
Sell you a steering wheel, but not the car.
Oh yeah, regular backpacks or masterwork backpacks are both available.
I'll take a masterwork backpack, thank you.
50 gold, I believe. Actually, you know what? Because of what you did for him, he'll give you a 10% discount. Ooh.
Hey, 45 gold. I'm down for it.
You check on Yashola, and she actually looks like. You go and check there, like day after day. She actually looks like she's getting like better with each day. She's looking less and less gold, and more like life is returning to her.
Oh, good. Okay. I need to put this on Raw. Raw's getting 2 saddle. Do they have 2?
Let's roll. Yep, 85. They have to.
Okay.
See, back.
Sorry, saddlebags are important.
Oh yes, it is.
I guess I'll also grab a bandolier.
Yeah.
They don't actually have a bandolier.
The bandolier is very useful if you use daggers and stuff.
Are we gonna buy healing potions too?
They
Or?
leave it open. They leave yourself open for stealing though.
That's fine. I'm primarily using a bandolier just to kind of stow away weaponry, aka the masterwork long spear I have that's small.
No, that doesn't go in the bandolier. Bandoliers for
Oh,
like weapons, like daggers and stuff, tossing daggers. That's like when it comes to the long spear, you just have that sort of like strapped to the side of your backpack.
Okay.
Trying to find the of like masterwork backpack. I do believe that this. I don't think it's in any Cornwall book, but I do believe masterwork backpack is like 50 golds, and you can get it for like 5 at his price, 10% off.
Oh. I will pay full price.
Again, like if you want the discount, it is on the table if you want to take it.
I understand that, but they're 4 gold each. and I don't want to deal with silver. Actually, I am.
Hey, at least it's not
You
Electrum.
could put the silver aside and give it to a charity box.
Also during the downtime that we're doing, I will make sure that everyone in town has fresh water.
Okay, so then we'll all agree just to do downtime in the town then, or are we gonna do something else, or?
Okay,
I
so
actually
Yeah.
got right out. I actually have to go.
I mean, 5 days. Does that put us across one of the betting days?
the betting days, I do believe it would put you. Yeah, I believe. Let's just say that the let's say Star Day is the gambling day. So literally tomorrow.
Okay. So if you guys want to do a betting day at the tavern,
But yeah, so you needed to you needed to go, Grumpy.
Yep.
Kevin?
Yeah, dude, I got right out, bro. Start getting some
Yeah.
homework. I just got a
All
very
good, dude.
fun email from Countdown, bro. My professor. I
yeah.
gotta write 20 pages. This is gonna be
Oh,
fun.
think of things that
Yeah.
you want to buy
I
and
think it'll be
do.
20 pages.
Type it in chat.
Yeah. Definitely, I would like some health potions, health pots. That's it. Rations.
If you want to help around town, I
That's it.
can roll some. I can roll some general work. Like if you want to help, like carrying items, you can get paid for work essentially. Not much, but hey, every little bit helps. But yeah,
Unfortunately,
if you
Will
go
Duck.
down, yeah,
Oh, go ahead. I said,
no, go ahead.
unfortunately, I realize that I have to start training.
So in learning and tricks and such.
Yeah.
But yeah, Azrae can mark down 1,000 experience.
Oh shit.
But
Okay. Thank you very
question,
much. Anyway.
question: do masterwork backpacks stack?
No, you can only have one masterwork backpack.
Unless
You
you're
can
like
only
Okay.
have
a.
one backpack, period, because it occupies your back. And last I checked, you do not have two backs.
I mean, to be fair, it could also be a chess piece.
No, when it comes to the masterwork backpack, the idea with it is it's like a hiking backpack. It's
Ah.
connected to like it doesn't just go on your back like it's just shoulder straps. It's like shoulder straps goes across your chest and such, making sure all the weight is distributed evenly. And it has like
So
the masterwork backpack has some belt loops in front as well. So literally, that's why you get 50 points more of carry space with a masterwork backpack because it more evenly distributes the weight.
okay, so I find it more hilarious than on something.
Well,
I got two backpacks, one standard and one actual masterwork backpack.
you can
I'm
just
carrying the regular backpack that holds the armor.
that works.
Alright,
I
but yeah,
will
I'm leaving.
give.
Bye. Love you guys. Peace out.
Hey there.
Later.
Can I give Charon the froggy eyes to have him carry the tent?
Wait, why am I
I
carrying
mean,
the tent?
Because you have the handy haversack.
Roll diplomacy. I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah,
the
sure.
last
If you ask
I.
him
tent
to, I'll
does
do it.
weigh like was it 30
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, how much does it weigh?
Uh. I'm off that page.
Kage, come
I
on,
want to
man.
I want to say a large tent weighs 30 pounds. Large tent.
Wait, you
No, 40
can't
pounds.
find
It's a large.
tent?
Large
You have
tent
to look in
says
adventuring
40
gear.
pounds.
40 pounds? Okay.
40 pounds, so you can have it. You can have it in the central.
Yeah.
Literally slide it down into the central compartment.
My
Yeah,
robe
At the
is
very least, you can slide it down piece by piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rope is gone. No.
Okay,
But
tent was how much gold, Will Duck, since you're on the page?
30, so you can buy it for 27.
wait, hold on.
Okay, so that puts me at $5.99
Also,
there.
hemp rope is 1 gold per day.
I know. I was gonna actually ask if they have any silk rope.
He would have one. He would only have one.
I would
Only one
graciously like.
silk rope.
I would graciously like to purchase silk rope, please.
Go right ahead.
I got the party a tent. Y'all are getting health pots.
I mean, Deanna's got plenty of health pots right now. I don't think he needs any more.
Zeros. How much do health pots cost?
25 gold pieces. Oh, 50. Okay, right. 25 is when you're making it. I'm sorry.
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
25 is when we're making it. When it comes to, since you guys technically have ample healers, I'm bumping the health amount up to 50 again.
50. Okay.
5 days of rations.
I guess I should buy a couple of rations. I'm gonna buy 3. We'll buy 3 more rations.
I'll
Rod?
buy 1 health potion then.
What? How much is? Oh. On this trip, I will ask if there is ample food for a giant frog.
Now, basically, she expects you to essentially have your own food. She expects it to be at most 3 days of travel.
Oh no, I understand. I'm asking if the frog can scavenge for food.
That is.
For his own food. Because if he can scavenge for his own food, then I don't need to buy... Oh god, they might not even have the rations for him.
I'm gonna say no, simply because
Okay.
animal feed per day is 5 copper.
Okay.
Animal
The
feed.
issue with
Also,
that
some
was
people
mostly...
graze to extend themselves. Providing feed them is better. If you have a riding dog, you have to feed it. I'm gonna say the frog is carnivorous, so you're gonna have to buy the carnivore food, which actually weighs less than the animal food. Still 5 coppers a day though, and weighs 5 pounds.
Okay, so he can carry 4 days of his own food.
Yes, consisting of various kinds of meat, raw meat that has been jerked, smoked, salted for preservation. Days worth of carnivore food is adequate for any small or medium meat-eating animal, such as a tiger, bear, or a dog. Larger carnivores requires up to 2 to 4 days worth of carnivore food per day.
So... Well, Duck, when you look in Rod's inventory, it says raw food.
Oh, it's just carnivore.
I understand that, but I put raw food. R-A food.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I'm ready.
We're not going without them. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Well, I mean-
unless... Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question right now.
Yeah.
Going based on the normal time that we usually would stop, that would be about half an hour from now. So I'm gonna ask you guys if you want to end it sooner, or if you guys actually want to have the trip to McNamara.
I personally would like to have. Sorry, go ahead, Kage. You go first.
I feel like this is like the first big mission for our newbies. Like, I understand that, you know, classic damsel in distress, but we have an escort mission.
I suppose technically I could. This escort mission could either be one and done, or it could be very much extended.
Yeah,
Take
we.
it
I
either
say-
way.
I say let's make it an event because, for one,
Okay.
it has been. We've done this entire session, no combat.
Okay.
And I like that.
fine.
Well, to be fair, the last 2 times we played was all combat.
Yeah.
True.
I would rather sometimes have. Okay, so they're 1 pound. Sorry.
I also
So
gotta
we
figure
could-
what they're doing for 5 whole days too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Indeed.
I would say.
Because I don't even know what I'm doing for 5 days.
Because honestly, yeah, technically they're in the shadows right now, but we're also in the downtime section,
Yeah.
so they could be doing some
I
fun
would
shit.
say. I would say when it comes to since they both technically were here, I believe yeah, 𝓬𝓼 was also here like before he left.
Yeah.
Now. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do downtime for them, but I'm gonna leave what you guys want to do for downtime up to you. Now there are a couple of things that you can do with downtime. There is specifically the profession and the perform skill. That's the first thing I think of when it comes to downtime. So you can roll profession or perform and earn like a wage like on a per day basis. Let me just go get the rules for that. If you guys want to, actually, I'm gonna ask. Do you guys have a perform or a?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
I have a handle animal check I'd like to make.
Oh, you're right. You want to train?
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, if you got nothing to do, you want to scout? Just 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓮'𝓼
Yeah, 𝓓𝓪𝓾𝓲𝓹
Yeah.
Team Scout. Let's go.
I mean,
I'd be
you
down
guys
for
can
that.
still, if you guys want to stay in town and do work, you can still do profession untrained. But untrained labor or assistant, that is a character at any rank of profession, can earn an average of 1 silver piece per day as well.
I think scouting sounds good to me so far.
Yeah, scouting for us seems more thing. If I had a point in craft,
Yeah, if
I
I
would
actually had
be
something spent
crafting.
for that, I would do it. Yeah, but I do
I
not.
would be crafting. Which I
Ah.
gotta wait for uh thousands more experience points for that.
1,500, I think, roughly for me.
No, I was saying thousands.
Oh, thousands. Okay, mine's only 1,500.
Okay. So, well, Duck, I would like to
Yeah.
start the combat writing trick or
Yeah.
combat writing general purpose. I understand
Yeah.
that it takes 6 weeks, but I think we also said that if I had some of the abilities that are in it.
If you already have some of the tricks that in the general purpose, then I would allow you to knock some time at it off. And I do believe we got to the point where like you had 2 of the 3 tricks that were needed, right?
Yeah, I have attack 2, which, you know.
2 of the 4, I mean, 2 of the 5. Anyways, I believe
Yeah,
I
attack
got
2
myself.
and down is what I have.
I was imagining like we can take it from a 6 weeks down to a 4 week.
Okay.
From what I remember from reading it, I think it was the fact that technically you just need to roll at the end. I think it was. I want to say just the end. If you fail, you're gonna have to do like half it again or something like that. Basically, I don't think you need to roll at this moment in time. You just
Okay.
proclaim that you
I
do it,
just
and
we need to mark down that I take 5 days out of the 4 weeks time.
Indeed.
Basically, if you're looking over here, I'm gonna mark it with Ra. So right now you're starting on the 5th of Rastas, and that is 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. So we're gonna have that there.
Mhm.
We're gonna have up in the corner. I'm gonna give him a tooltip. Say that general purpose combat riding die roll. And this is why it's glorious to have a calendar like this. Because now when you hover over the Ra thing, it will say general purpose combat riding die roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, other than that, if you guys want to scout on ahead, you guys want to scout the road to Magnemar, was that it?
Yeah, essentially, scout in that
Yeah.
direction.
Okay.
Pretty much scout as best we can. Oh god.
So, let me just roll some die though. imagining you guys are specifically going as a pair, and you are specifically trying not to be seen, and you're just essentially not looking for a fight. You're just looking to look.
Yep.
As like the yeah,
In that
essentially
case,
taking the
roll
main
me
route
a
like that. So
roll me a stealth roll and a perception.
okay,
All right.
you can go first, and I go after you.
All right. One stealth roll coming right up. 12.
I'll roll stealth now.
And just essentially drag the marker to how far out you want to scout. Remember
I'll let
Go
you
wait.
do that.
The overland travel still applies. When you are sneaking like that, you're gonna take half speed. So if you want to, like, you guys can get 15 miles in a day, unless you want
Okay.
to push yourself.
So like halfway, essentially almost there. Well, we have 5 days, so we can spend just 2 or 3 days just doing the scouting and come back. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just going normal
Nathan,
instead of pushing.
so you want to essentially sneak your way from the road to Magma back?
Yeah. Not all of it's Magna, but like 15 miles, like you said, like a day's worth of travel one way, then back. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna say like when it comes to like the proper road to get to Magma, like getting to Magma is gonna be about let's just call it, with a crooked road and such, let's call it 30 miles.
okay.
So you can scout halfway to Magma with sneaking for that.
Huh.
So
I guess what do you want to do
just
then,
go,
Deanna?
if you're just gonna go out and come back again, then you're gonna get a quarter of the way to Magma. Or if you're gonna go out, rest of the day, and then come back, it's gonna be 2 days and get halfway, essentially.
I guess what do you want to do, Deanna? Because we could technically spend 4 days scouting. For like, we'll be back on time to go, but we'll get the full route. We can do half as much and still have a few days left over.
I say we just do half.
Yeah, halfway sounds good.
As Kage paid for all of us for the inn.
No, I paid for myself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we're not using
Alright.
the rooms.
Yeah, you were outside. I'm
Alright,
gonna be
so-
staying in town, therefore I need to pay. So it's like,
Right,
okay,
so
well,
first-
Duck, I've paid my tab.
So first day, you roll a 12 and a 16. Roll perception checks.
Alright.
21,
24.
24.
I'm showing you up at this point.
You guys don't notice anything in the direction that you currently are going in, and you've reached essentially the halfway point.
See, if I rolled high.
Either.
Okay.
Hold on. There is something else I would like to do while we're out here before we head back. And I would like to survival a check for recent tracks. If possible.
Okay. I do believe that is going to be a fairly standard, DC. No, but then again, perception would be to notice the tracks, and survival would be to follow the track.
Ah, okay.
Track creature listed on listed surface. Yeah, like survival to follow the tracks is going to be with when you already have found the tracks, but noticing the tracks is perception part. It's probably the closest you'll ever get to 5e perception to investigation.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
But yeah, I'm gonna say with the tracks stuff, you do notice animal tracks just going all over the place. So there are animals in this area, and you also notice that there are like some, not necessarily very recent odd paths. There are some like, there's not a lot. There are a few like footmarks and stuff that has been going in either direction that looks recent.
Okay.
You think while we're here we should set up like a checkpoint for us for when we travel later? Like a place to rest that night and then, you know?
That probably might work.
At least scout out a spot around this area. So that way we already know where we're gonna head to.
All right, lead the way.
What role would that be? Essentially, find like a suitable place for when we're gonna travel later to camp. Essentially,
Just
yeah.
marking a resting spot, or
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
probably
well,
just like marking an ideal resting area for later, like finding a spot and
I'm gonna
marking it.
say with your, I want to say with your perception roll being that high, you've already like seen a place in mind that that would like be a decent like resting spot that that you can rest the wagon on, like on the side of the road or something like that.
Okay.
You already found a decent spot, and you already checked it over, and it looks be not necessarily all that well. It doesn't look like
Traveled.
it's all the way. It's not much traveled. It's a bit off the road.
Okay.
So yeah, found a nice spot. So you have that at least for maybe the first or the second day of the journey.
Gotcha. Okay.
all right. We should make our way back now.
Yeah,
Do you
let's
guys
head back.
Do you guys want to stick back as well, or just do regular travel?
I'd say regular.
Okay.
Yeah, we did our scouting.
In that
We're
case-
making our way back.
In that case, just give me perception checks as you go.
Okay.
All right, I'll go first this time. 24.
All right. Let's see what mine is. Perception. 13, because I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you guys don't notice anything as you walk in.
Well, at the very least, the road seems safely traveled.
Yeah.
But then again, that's probably because we only got halfway.
Yeah. I think it's mostly
So-
clear to that way.
What does Vivian want to do?
She training.
You want?
She training that
Oh,
froggy.
yeah, right. You train. Right.
I'm training the froggy, and every morning, everyone in town has fresh water.
In that case, let's just roll a sort of 2d6. See if he gets offering.
An
You get
offering.
offered, for your services, you do get offered like over the course of the 5 days, you do get offered 11 silver. 11 what was 11? Let's call it.
I will turn it away.
3 silver and 5 copper, just for your general.
No, I turned it away.
Okay, put it away.
I am performing a religious duty. I do not need to be paid for performing my religious duty. I will say, if you really want to make a real contribution, bring it to a church.
Invest in a well.
Oh yeah, invest in a well.
I would imagine that would be essentially the response for like whenever Vivian gets offered like donations and stuff. Like, don't give it to me. Like, put it in to get us a proper infrastructure up in here. Like, get some proper fresh water.
Get a
going.
fucking well in here. You guys got a fucking river nearby. Get a well.
To be fair, a proper well would be better off than a river.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Filtration is. Besides, they don't have to like go near the riverside where the crocodiles or 𝓓𝓪𝓷𝓛 or something like that.
The owl bears.
The monsters that bump the night. All right.
Yeah,
So
there is I was about to leave you on a I was thinking to myself if I should leave you on a hanger or not, but I think that is going to be best left post beginning of next time.
yeah, because we got
We've already mellowed out, so there's no need bringing the tension back up again.
yeah,
Yep.
Well,
not to mention we already have a. Not to mention we have a big quest ahead of us. So to everyone who's watching, Hope y'all
More
enjoyed
that,
it.
though.
Experience
Yeah,
time.
experience, Dane. Experience.
True.
Yep.
Because of, I'm gonna say because of you guys scouting ahead. You guys take, yeah, because you guys scouting ahead, you take 50 experience extra. Because Vivian's staying behind and training, she takes experience extra. So all of you guys note down 1,050 total.
1,050? Okay.
Yes.
That is hard.
I'm so
I might be a bit
close.
too
I am.
a bit too generous with the experience, but fuck it.
Yeah. Just let you
It's-
throw harder
it's-
stuff at us.
For one, we completed a quest that took us a while to complete anyways.
Yeah.
That took us to a necropolis, so I'm pretty sure the experience is actually pretty good.
The fact that we actually brought a comatose one back to town in
Alive,
one
for that
piece.
matter.
I've been rolling bad on the random encounters.
Just
Alright.
need about 500 experience and 8th level 4.
I need 2,450.
I don't think you want to hear my number.
I already know it's about 10,000 or something shit like
I
that.
was gonna say you're up to 5 digits, aren't you?
No, I'm still in 4 digits.
Barely?
Alright. Alright.
I need 5,400.
Okay. It's not
So,
too bad.
What goes
to-
down, that could be like 3 sessions and you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, to everyone who tuned in to the stream or to the video, hope y'all enjoyed it. Consider giving a like if it's on YouTube, or give me a follow on Twitch. Make sure you follow Whale Duck next time. There will be a link in the video down below. And we'll see you all in the next session, in which hopefully nothing bad goes wrong on this escort mission. Now let's
Everything
go
bad
raid.
went wrong.
Oh,
Please, no. Please, no. Let's go raid 𝓮𝓼𝓷𝓾. He's having fun right now.
Yeah, it was
Later.
It was a good wrap-up session, I dare say.
It
Yeah.
was.
Side off some quest at the end.
What was that?
Yeah.
Dane's
Oh,